See, it wasn't that bad. It's weird because I've been doing it. There you go. I've been doing this so long with like an intro of some sort, like a video or something.
Yeah.
And like we're literally just doing this like off the cuff. Like,
Correct.
This is, in the business, they'd call it like on the fly, right?
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Well, we're calling it in the ring, kid. Why would you do that? That's a horrible idea. Why would you call it in the ring?
So here's what I'm gonna say. So this podcast, this YouTube show, is courtesy of One Night Stand. You know us as the Heart Killer Chris Wylde, ZachTheRipper.com, Zach the Ripper Comics, Zach the Ripper Connor. You also know us as the Sopran Bros, Patreon.com/Sopran Bros.
Yeah.
But this is One Night Stand because this is where we get to talk about anything we want, unfiltered, uncensored, to all of you that are out there working the nightlife. This is not a podcast or a show that we're going to put out at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning for all the idiots to listen to. This is for all of you guys. This is Shotgun Saturday Night.
Oh my God.
This is.
We're talking
tits.
Yes, old school Shotgun Saturday Night in the nightclub. People are drinking. They're not even there for wrestling.
No, they don't care.
They don't give a shit. They want tits,
don't care.
They want ass. They want the child fucking coffee mug. But yeah, this is like you said. This is. I
just saw that. That's cool.
I'm drinking them.
I have this guy.
Oh, nice. You're one of those guys, huh?
And I'm also one of these guys.
Oh, damn, I wish I had the I wish I would have had the sound effect. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Mr. Just the Tip.
That's Mr. Just the Tip. But this is, and if you notice, like, this is Christmas. So we're very enthusiastic about Christmas. This is a Christmas special of sorts.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to love Christmas time, right?
Like, yep, that'll get us demonetized.
I don't no, this is some custom shit, okay? I've been doing this for a little while.
Okay, Chris Wylde, custom DJ. DJ Christmas.
DJ Sticks is out there somewhere.
I guess that's a true statement.
He might be watching. But yeah, this is like, me and you are you more than me. And by the way, the blue tongue, what is that from? Did you blow a Smurf?
No. So while I was waiting for everything to set up, I had 3 candy canes. One was red, one was white, one was blue. All 3 of them were Airheads flavored. Absolutely tremendous. Cannot recommend them enough. There's 3 different flavors, whatever they are. Cherry, blue raspberry, and mystery, I think is the white one, which we all know is lemonade. I mean, come on.
Right.
You know?
So just to make it clear, you didn't blow Papa Smurf before coming on live.
We should go into grammar class and dissect that sentence because there's a lot of things you said about me coming on live and blowing Papa Smurf.
Oh man, I didn't even notice that one.
Yeah.
But you know who didn't blow Papa Smurf?
Andrew Steele.
Yeah. Well, that's yet to be determined. But one of our new
shout
watchers,
out, buddy.
Somebody watching, Melissa Hall on Facebook. She's just joined us.
Melissa Hall, how you doing? How
this
you
is
doing?
a podcast by the people for the people. So we will shout.
We are people.
We are people. We will shout you out. But I brought up Christmas because you see the attire, the awesome ugly Christmas sweater, right?
I think it's pretty nice.
You know, we got the hats. Mine's gold, yours is red. And I noticed this coming on. Melissa says she's great. We're doing awesome as well. Mine says "Eat Me" on it.
Mine has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which
we'll get to in a minute.
Which one's better? 1 for Chris, 2 for Zach. And then of course the hats. And I noticed this, and I don't know.
My number 2.
I don't know because you're
Peter number 3.
You're the shit. I noticed that yours is bigger than mine, and you probably don't get to say that much.
I do not. I'm Irish and English.
Oh shit.
What's wrong?
But no, I just almost disconnected my headset because I'm wearing a wired one.
See you, Melissa Hall,
today. But if you notice in the splash, the little guy is kind of hanging in the middle. Spider-Man. And my brother Jeff is watching.
What's up, Jeff?
What's going on, Jeff? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
But Spider-Man is the The big news, shall
Yes,
we
the
say?
soup du jour,
Oh my goodness, he's
the
bringing
soup of the
back.
day. What does that have to do with anything?
He's bringing back the movies. He's bringing people to the movies.
He's bringing webbing back, like
Sexy
Justin
web.
Timberlake said.
Yeah.
He's
Remember when I came
bringing
out?
swinging back. Yeah, these motherfuckers don't know how to act.
If somebody, I'll keep going. Yes.
That's all I got. That's all I have.
Uh,
He is bringing people to the movies, Chris.
yeah,
Do you have
because
any information on that?
no, it's on the fly. I have no statistical. I know it broke records.
Absolutely.
But the thing is with COVID-19, people stopped going
Mhm.
because HBO Max was
Yep.
showing the movies, right from your own house. And the thing is, some people's houses, and if I went to the movie
We're
theater,
in your house.
go ahead.
We're in your house tonight. We're in your house. That's all I have.
Shout out to Todd Petting Zoo. But if you go to the movie theater I went to the one in Dover, Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
Like my setup in my house is nicer than that. So you know what I mean?
That used to be a car mic. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Used
Yeah.
to be. And the thing about that place is they don't have any new seating. The carpet still smells like urine. Like, I
The
actually
last thing you want if you're going anywhere
is
is for the
seat.
carpet to smell like urine.
Oh, I was going to say the seats not being, updated. And the reason why I bring up the seats is, and this, I think I told you this
What's a
before.
seats is?
I don't know. What's let me get this out. That's what she said.
Mm.
Years ago. I'm talking like decades, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm old or anything.
No, tell me. Take me to Storytown, Chris Wylde. Christmas Wylde.
The movie theater was on my bucket list of places to,
Wrestle.
yeah, to places to wrestle. And I
Fuck is what you're saying. You want to fuck.
Man, jeez. Earmuffs, kids. Earmuffs. No, they shouldn't be. Kids shouldn't be watching this right now.
This is the nightlife,
Yeah.
the night shift.
If your kids are watching this right now, you're bad parents.
Yeah.
You're like
Kids, if you're watching this, you are the bad parents.
No, kids, if you're watching this, you're probably going to turn out to be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
Your parents suck though.
High five.
They're almost like the McAllister parents.
Yeah, we'll get to them later too.
We will definitely get into
Absolutely.
But yeah, in those seats, you
Uh-huh.
know, it was awesome. I'm not going to call out the name of the person that helped me with that, but it was Child's Play 3. That was the movie.
Horrible movie.
I know. Like, what else would you?
Fucking boot camp with a bunch of geeks.
I was the worst. And there was nobody in there but us. So, but yeah,
oddly enough, I've never partaken.
I don't think I ever will again. I don't think that there'll ever be a chance at that again.
Correct. There never ever will be, for sure. For sure.
We talk about Spider-Man No Way Home, and this just from the trailer and a lot of the rumors and speculation. I was looking forward to this movie.
What were the rumors and speculation that were in your head going into the movie?
So who was going to be in it, right? So and you're better with Zack Ripper comics. You're better to talk about this than me. But so Sony had the rights to the Spider-Man movie, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And then Marvel/Disney, or actually Disney bought it back.
They're like paying for the usage of him.
Okay, so
Sony gets a rights fee and their name on the movie. Marvel DC or Marvel MCU Disney gets kind of all the money. You know what I mean?
So what that did is opened up a whole new universe now.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
Which and by the way, guys, spoilers there's going to be spoilers. So if you don't want to hear it, if you don't want to be spoiled, what do you say? 10 minutes. Scotty Astro is now watching. Scotty Astro, baby. That's what
Merry
I'm
Christmas
about.
From One Night Stand, my friend. How's your leg?
Man, he's one of the best. He's one of the best dudes I've been in the ring with. Very, very underrated talent. Man.
He's phenomenal. You can ask him. I've tried to get him out of retirement.
Awesome.
For about 12 years now.
And who knows where he's watching this from? He could be in Mexico.
He probably is celebrating his 74th birthday now, I think. Scotty Ashler, 74 years young.
Doesn't age.
Good guy.
He does
nice
not
chest.
Age.
Nice chest.
Great chest. I've chopped the hell out of it time and time again.
Scotty Astro retired me one time from Dynamite Championship
Yeah.
Wrestling under the guise of Blaine Hudson.
Blaine Hudson. Great
Yep.
name.
Great name. Great name.
So the speculation in my mind was who now you heard Andrew Garfield, you heard Tobey Maguire. Like, are these guys going to be in the movie? Because these are the Spider-Man we grew up with.
So let me ask you right
Um,
there. You heard that. What was your initial thoughts once you heard there's a possibility they could be in this?
Was stoked because nostalgia and is such a big thing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, man, that's going to be fucking awesome because again, like the reboots and you always wonder what happened to the other stories, you know?
Yeah, they never technically were finished.
So it was again, it was such a it was just like wow, and just to have three of them and to see how they might interact. What were the villains going to be? Were there going to be other characters? You know, was Mary Jane from Toby's World going to be in? Like,
Hopefully not.
and she wasn't. Again,
She looks like a foot.
I don't. I look.
Her face looks like a foot.
I got to be honest with you. I don't see anything wrong with Kristen Durst.
That's not even her name.
It's not.
No, it's
What's
Kirsten.
her name then?
Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, maybe I was listening to Limp Bizkit before I got on here.
Jesus.
Well, look, I'm sure there's a girl somewhere named Kristen Durst. Shout out to Kristen Durst. We got no issues with you here, sweetie. And she probably doesn't look like a foot. So
no, she's probably hot.
Probably, yeah.
Kristen Durst. If you happen to be watching a one night stand late night podcast,
if only you could fly. Okay, so this is it. But yeah, man, what about you?
I heard the same rumors. I tried to stay away from all of the trailers, honestly. I think I saw one trailer, the first one twice, and I felt like there was some scenery that looked like some stuff might have been like edited out.
Yeah.
Which they've done in the past, like the Civil War trailer, they edited Spider-Man out.
Yeah.
And I was like, they got to be in it. And then, like, without even, like, I mean, with avoiding everything you could avoid, I still ended up hearing from people just fucking in the grocery store talking about how Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were seen on set.
Yep.
And Doc Ock was seen on set. So at that point, I said, fuck it, I'm not watching anything else. I'm not reading anything else. If that's true, I'm sold. If it's not true and it's just another amazing, no pun intended, Spider-Man movie, then I'm sold. And if there's other shit, then I'm still sold. I knew it was going to be fantastic. I was just hoping that the obvious trailer setup of the Sinister Six, I was really hoping that we got something additional to that because they've all been already done in the movies.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that spoilers, but I just wanted to gauge where you were going into this movie. And I, full disclosure, have actually not watched Shang-Chi yet or the Eternals.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Eternals. Shang-Chi was excellent, I thought. And I had no desire to watch that movie. But it was excellent.
So I was to me this felt like an Avengers Infinity War Endgame going into it. I was very excited going to the theater, sitting in the theater, as if it was like one of those big badass blockbuster Avengers movies.
Yeah, I was, man, I couldn't wait. Like you said, like it just had that like big fight feel, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I actually thought I was doing like a good thing. I don't think I told you the story actually, but I went to take my children to go see it, and I didn't tell them. So I've watched.
Shout out to fucking good dads, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out to good dads and no deadbeat asshole guys out there. But I didn't tell them the night before that we were going to see. I'm like, I'm going to surprise them, and I've watched every Spider-Man with my son. Like he's a big fan. Shout out to Faith and Owen. So I go to pick up my daughter from school. She's 12, and the look of disappointment on her face when she sees me. I'm like, what the? I'm like, she's like, "What, are we going to the doctor?" I'm like, no, it's a surprise. And she was starting to like not cuss me with cuss words, but like, come on, Dad, this is the last day of vacation or before vacation. We're just watching Christmas movies, and I'm like, look, we're going to see Spider-Man. So I'm expecting her to be like, oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, I don't want to see that movie. I haven't seen any of the other ones. Like, yeah, like, and so now I feel like a jerk now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't bring her back to school. Like,
No, you can't do that.
So I'm like, okay, I go to pick up my son. Of course, he's going to be happy because we've watched every movie together.
Absolutely.
But he same look disappointment when he sees me. Man, we're just watching movies on our laptops. Like, I'm like, we're going to see Spider-Man. He's like, I mean, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? As a kid, like,
Yeah.
I don't get. I was so
mom,
happy.
My mom pulled my brother and I out of school two times. I'm sorry. One time to go see Jurassic Park, another time to go see the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Both times, you could have, I don't even know what to say, the euphemism. I was so happy and so excited.
But here's the thing. My parents could take me out of school to get a tooth removed. They didn't, but I'm saying. And I would be happy. You're getting out of school. There's nothing like that feeling of
Miss Brown, can you send Chris Camacho to the office? Early dismissal.
you get the early dismissal. Go ahead. I think you hit mute. You hit mute on your thing, on your gimmick. I'm like,
it's a good thing I hit it. Oh shit! I shouldn't say what I said.
But yeah, that was that was a huge deal for me as a kid. So anyway, they all warmed up though once the movie they played and they started liking the movie.
So like, even through the previews, they didn't give a shit.
No, the preview. I mean, my son kind of like it. Only took actually, my son was hype once he realized. Oh yeah, this is the first day, isn't it? Yep. Oh, cool, because I'm gonna get spoiled. I know I'm gonna get spoiled. So they didn't have a chance to get spoiled.
Good.
And it was one of those movies too. Like my daughter hadn't seen the other ones, but she didn't have to. Like it kind of told the story, kind of told itself. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Right from the beginning, with his identity being shown to the world.
Picks up right where Far From Home left off.
Yep.
Like literally right where that leaves off. And I mean, I will tell you, man. I said when I saw Far From Home, I told you and I told my brother when I walked out of that movie, actually, as I was still sitting in the theater after it was over, that was the most fun I had ever had in a movie theater, period.
Oh,
like
wow.
It was the most fun I've ever seen watching a movie or ever had watching a movie. And to me, Far From Home felt like a live action version of what the 1994 Spider-Man animated series was. This felt like more of that, but with like Avengers Endgame, the weight of Avengers Endgame at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was such a fun ride, and right off the bat, like it's continuing just like a comic book would, you know, right from the previous movie, except Tom Holland looks to be about 27 pounds jacked compared to the previous film. It's a good thing they're getting him out of high school because he clearly doesn't look like he's in high school anymore. None of those kids do. Shout out to Ned on his fucking weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Dude's
What about that? Yeah,
over 100 pounds down.
Absolutely. And I think he almost got the girl at the end.
Yeah.
I think. I thought that was going to happen. But
you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
But these movies, they transcend too. And a quick it's probably not gonna be quick, but a story. And
not when you say quick 9 times.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ, that's Christmas. I can't do that.
Jesus Christmas wild.
Cheese and rice. So me and my son saw the last one, Far From Home. Right.
Yeah.
We're on our way back home. This is during the summertime.
Yep.
And we're talking about the movie, and I'm like, talking about how heroes have to do the right thing when someone's in trouble. You got to help them. That's what Spider-Man does. Blah blah blah. He sacrificed so much just to save these people, whatever. And I'm rolling up, driving home, and I see a car flipped upside down in a ditch, smoke coming from everything. and we're looking, and I'm like,
Wow.
fuck.
You can't drive past it.
I can't drive past. I'm just not that I would anyway, but especially now, like
You're
having
explaining
this,
what heroes are.
yeah, having this, it's just crazy. So we stopped the car, and him and I run out, and I'm like, just told him to stand back. There's a hurricane coming through, and yeah, there's a woman trapped in there, man. She couldn't get out. So, I did my best Bill Bixby impression and Lou Ferrigno.
You did.
And yeah, went in there and kind of saved the day before the car caught on fire.
That actually made like news and everything, right?
Yeah, it made news. Me and my son were in the paper. He's in his Spider-Man shirt because we went to Buffalo
right.
Wild Wings before we went home after the movie.
That's right.
And
wasn't that that Canadian Delaware police officer?
Yeah, he showed up. The Canadian Delaware police officer,
Yeah.
KO Storm shows up.
KO Storm.
But yeah, man, it was like, and I'm like, we just saw Spider-Man, so that's what I thought seeing this one. What did you think? And again, there's gonna be spoilers, so and we kind of vaguely talked about this. By the way, we got Loverface XYZ online strips without clothing in the chat, in the YouTube chat. And
welcome
and this
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And this person who's obviously a robot, has smiley or heart emoji, like this the wacky one, like and then wet.
Okay.
So they're loving.
Thanks for that wet.
Yeah. There you go. They're loving. Oh, and then there's like four comments, and one is like hot, wet, thumbs up.
Nice.
And then heart, a fast flutter. So
thanks for all the bots.
That's how they felt about Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's how they felt. I was fucking wet and crying and commenting.
Well, the Loverface is now blocked.
There you go. Poor Loverface XYZ. You make
fucking online strips, whatever.
What did I feel about what? Come on, get back.
So the movie, man, like what did you love about it? Let's start with that. What was your favorite thing about the movie?
My favorite thing about the movie is different from my favorite part.
All right, let's go with favorite part first.
Favorite part.
My buddy Gonzo is watching. Gonzo from
the
not the Muppet, the Mexican.
I don't know who that is. Gonzo.
Department of Corrections. He does the dirty work with me.
Thank you. First line.
Absolutely.
First fucking line. And you know what? Also part of that night shift,
My boy can't hold his liquor though. It's weird.
Liquor. I barely know her.
I love you for that. I think your internet too, by the way, is like doing some like hokey pokey type shit.
Is it? Looks fantastic on my end.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Do I look weird on
Nah, you look good. Nope.
Oh shit. Take this fucking
so let's go. Favorite part of the movie is once the Spider-Men realize, okay, we've never worked with somebody before.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's follow, Peter 1, 2, and 3, which was a funny part with Andrew Garfield, and let's follow each other's lead. And as soon as they do that, you see the awesome visuals of like 3 different Spider-Men flying into the night in front of the moon. They're catapulting each other with using each other's web, and they just start kicking ass. And it's like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
This is what I always wanted. If I had to have multiverses and multiple Spider-Men, this is what I want.
Yeah, I agree. That was great. My favorite part was, and again, man, like at times I can be a little hopeless romantic type dude.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, and it really got me because someone in the crowd after it was over went, "Oh," and I was like, "It was." So Andrew Garfield can't save Gwen Stacy in his movie, and she dies. Famous Spider-Man storyline. So in this one, MJ, who's not Mary Jane, by the way, she's what, Michelle Jones? Is that
correct?
Her?
Yeah, Miss Jones. Michelle
Shout
Jones Watson.
shout out to Zendaya too. Like,
Incredible.
oh my god, I love her series Euphoria on HBO. She's
Never
awesome in
heard of it.
that. She's addicted. She's a drug addict as a kid.
Mhm.
It's a great series anyway. But she's falling. You see, and you saw this in the trailer, and you see Tom Holland Spider-Man go to save her. He can't because the Goblin takes him out of the equation, and then Andrew Garfield ends up saving her. I got goosebumps just thinking about it, dude, because it's awesome because he rights the wrong, you know?
Yeah. And he's crying.
Yeah, he's holding her because like he got to he watched the love of his life die. And he's just getting to save another Spider-Man. And there's got to be some kind of connection there. But
and he says, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And she says, "Yeah." Are you?
Yeah. Oh, dude. That was my favorite part of the movie. I was like, because it was just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, before I watched the movie, I watched like people explain the trailer, like do like a 30-minute, like let me explain the trailer type shit.
Okay.
And everyone was like, no, it's not going to be Andrew Garfield because the glove that's going to reach is Tom Holland's Spider-Man's glove, not Andrew Garfield's.
I thought it was Andrew's in the trailer.
Nah, I guess it's the Tom Holland one has it's different. I don't know, but the producer said fuck you on that, even though they messed up with the lizard getting punched in the trailer. But anyway, yeah, that was my favorite part, man. I can't think of anything. And I mean, there was a lot of good parts, like you said.
Yeah,
the interaction between the three was just great. It was like I would watch a sitcom.
Yeah,
with those guys just hanging out,
like Three's Company, but Spider-Man,
like Friends, like add a couple chicks in there, and it would be great. And I just thought it was awesome, man. And you can definitely tell that production and whoever wrote the movie absolutely hated The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. They hated those movies. He got his ass healed throughout the entire thing. Like,
yeah,
even with the point where he's like, I guess I'm kind of lame. Like, I fought a guy in a rhino costume.
A Russian guy in a rhino costume.
And then Tobey Maguire is going, no, you're amazing. You're like, they're kind of just
he's Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire, man, this guy, he looked. I told you, he kind of looked like if my dick was a person.
Yeah, I mean,
like Tobey Maguire.
I've went on record in the past and said if my dick was a person, it would be Bill Murray from Kingpin.
You have,
and you said that if yours was a person, that it would be Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man No Way Home. I'd have to agree.
Just all bright-eyed and fucking
bushy-tailed.
Yeah, look like it. Man, just looks older than it is, I guess, or I don't know.
I loved him though. I loved that they were real weirded out by his cum webs.
Yeah. Which I mean, we all had these conversations. Like, why does it come out of his body?
Yeah, how's it made? Where's it come from? Like,
oh, and you talk about an awkward moment in the theater when Tom Holland asks Tobey Maguire, I mean, does it shoot out any other places? Like, I'm like looking at my kid, like, please don't ask me what he meant by that. But yeah, I mean, it was just perfect, man. Like, you can't. The acting was superb. What did you think about Tom Holland's performance overall?
I think this is the first time, at least I can think of, that we saw a Tom Holland performance that is going to be the beginning of Tom Holland as like the next Tom Hanks, the next Jack Nicholson, the next Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, he absolutely fucking nailed it, killed it, had me believing, was giving me goosebumps. And he's just a kid. Like,
I think I agree with everything you said except for all the actors. And I'll explain why in a minute.
All right, I'll see you.
I mean, you can talk. No, so the reason why I think unfortunately for him, and it's going to be really hard. That's what she said. But he's always going to be Spider-Man. You look at him like he's in a new movie, Far Cry. Is it Far Cry? What is it?
Uncharted.
Uncharted. I'm watching this trailer before the Spider-Man movie, and I'm like, waiting. Like, when is he going to get in the spider suit? Like it's
I
Peter
think
Parker.
no, I think he'll be able to climb out of it. Honestly,
I mean, I hope so for his sake because I like him, but I'm just like
yeah.
he's did such a good job that he's never.
hmm
I don't know if he can be anything else but Spider-Man. I thought it was the first time we saw him as Spider-Man where he had to act. Like he
yeah.
had to act. Like he showed so many emotions throughout it, especially Aunt May dying. Again, spoilers, she dies.
Let's go
And
into it, man.
and oh yeah. So how did you feel about that? Like
So when she got first off going into the movie, I wasn't expecting it because I didn't know, but I mean the assumption was there we were getting the return of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield along with the villains returning. So I
Yeah.
didn't even think we were gonna get something big beyond that. And she gets hit with, the goblin's gimmick. I forget what it's called.
I don't know what
And
it's called either.
she goes down, and I didn't think she was gonna die in that moment. And she gets up, and they have like the funny lines, and then she starts getting serious as she's falling. Then it's like, oh shit, they're gonna do it. Like they're gonna kill her, and they're gonna milk it, and then they're gonna
Yeah.
wrench and rip our fucking hearts out.
Yes.
And they did.
Oh my
And then
god.
finally, in this series, in the third movie of the trilogy, it's so beautiful because in the first one, like everybody shit on the fact that they didn't say the line correctly, but it's because it wasn't being said until now.
Yeah.
And Aunt May said her own version of "with great power comes great responsibility."
Yep. And they, like you said, the way they did that, man, like they ripped your heart because I knew when she got up, like you could kind of tell, like she wasn't right, and I'm like, fuck, man, like she's not gonna survive this, like she's not. And then for her to, once she said the line, I knew. I was like, she's dead, like because Uncle Ben said that. And by the way, where was maybe I missed this in the other movies? Where was Uncle Ben in this universe? Like where? Like, what was his? Was there an Uncle Ben?
Uh, he's already passed when
Because
Homecoming starts.
Marissa Tomei, shout out to my cousin Vinny. One of you
Oh.
gotta go watch it, and her too. Her performance, great.
Yeah.
But like, she is pretty young. It seems like in the movie, so he would have to be Uncle Ben. The Aunt May's in the comics and in the other movies was like an old
She's
fucking hag.
97 years old, about as old as Scotty Astro.
Right. Yeah, she can hold her liquor better than Gonzo. But yeah, so you would maybe the military. I don't know. I figured maybe I missed it, but yeah. Another emotional scene is when like the other two Spider-Man tell Tom Holland like that's what Uncle Ben said, like
Mhm.
So they're and I don't know if you noticed, Toby Maguire, not Toby, Tom Holland is about to kill the Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And did you notice how he held up the shield?
Yeah.
Or not shield, but I kind of gave away where
The
I'm going
gimmick.
with this. The gimmick
Oh, yeah.
was how Captain America, when he fought Iron Man, and U.S. Agent and the Falcon, and
Killed what's his face.
Yep, and it was like, okay, I love how they kind of tie shit in like that. That was great.
Yeah, they instantly had you feeling like, oh my god, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, like he's lost it. So, like I said, it was the first time I thought he had to act. He really had to show, like, and then to give up, having anybody know him.
That's a huge part of this movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
from watching the trailer, I knew someone was going to die because there was parts of the trailer where he was so upset. Like you were like, it can only be someone's going to, but I was hoping it was Happy fucking Hogan, man. I will take Horace Hogan over he's one of the most annoying characters, man.
Happy Hogan, I like him, but I do not
hate him.
like how he's up to around 924 pounds now.
Oh my god, he's like a Macy's Day Parade version of himself.
Yeah, the entire parade, not just the floats.
Yeah, like I mean, and Aunt May didn't even like him. She broke up with him.
Yeah,
she didn't want to be around him.
He was an idiot, but it was funny.
But yeah, nobody. So I'm guessing like the Avengers don't know who Spider-Man is. They just know.
Not now. Nobody does.
Yeah, they just know it's Spider-Man, but they don't know who he is.
Correct.
Which isn't that weird? Don't they ask themselves like, who is this guy? Like, I don't know. But if you
He
notice,
might not be going back to them.
probably not. But you notice at the end, and I thought this was weird too. So MJ doesn't know who he is anymore, and he goes in. He's going to tell her, and then he decides not to, which I don't understand why. Like, I don't get it. But she's still wearing the necklace that he gave her.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about.
Well, I mean, and she's still friends with Ned. They met through Peter
Yeah, you're right.
originally. So it's like these people have all their current lives, but without the presence in their minds of Peter ever existing. So it might just be like, man, I don't remember how we met, or I don't remember how I got this necklace. Just have it. Like, I don't remember how I got my dick. I just have it.
I don't remember how I got mine either. Like,
Yeah.
it
Just have it.
It just happened.
But go back and let's talk about what you briefly touched on there. And that's what started this whole multiverse thing to begin with, is that everybody found out because of Mysterio that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. So he went to Doctor Strange and said, is there some kind of spell that you can do to make it so that nobody remembers that happened, or erase everybody's brains or whatever? You know, he was being funny about it, but serious, as he's still a child. So Doctor Strange concocts a spell, and Peter interrupts the spell multiple times, changing it over and over and over to the point where there's multiple tears in the fabric of the universe, and we get the multiverse happening, which brings in the last two Spider-Man universes from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's. Now, what Chris Wylde was saying regarding at the end of the movie when Peter Parker goes to see MJ and Ned at the coffee shop, and they don't remember him, is because the agreement was by the end of the movie, when they completed the spell, that nobody would remember that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. So nobody, not Doctor Strange himself, not MJ. There's literally nobody on the planet that knows that Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Yeah, it was and it's just, I mean, I get it. It's a movie, it's a story, whatever, but like the fact that like him just being like, first off, Doctor Strange, get your shit together, brother, because you're supposed to have control of all this shit. So you mean to tell me that just because when you were at first doing this spell, that because Peter Parker was like, oh, by the way, I don't want so and so to forget, and I don't want so and so to forget, and I don't want so and so to forget.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't like keep your concentration, like, you know what I mean? Like, and you tear the fucking multiverse apart because of it. Come on, dude, get your shit together, Doctor Strange. No wonder they gave the gimmick to the other guy. While you were blipped. It was just
the sorcerer's stone.
But and so we talked about our favorite parts. What was your least favorite part? Like, what was like the part where you're like, could have done without that?
I mean, I kind of have to go with the post-credit scene.
Which one?
Both. If I'm being honest, yeah.
Oh my god.
If I'm being honest, I'm gonna go with both.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm stunned.
Yep.
Holy shit.
So we'll go into what I'm talking about, and it's also some spoilers for the post-credit scenes. The first being the second post-credit scene, which was nothing but an elongated trailer for Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, I could know without that too. Yeah.
The first trailer, or the first cutscene, end scene, I'm a little cushy.
Yeah,
getting cushy with it. Na 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 na.
It's the new one.
Na 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 na. Getting cushy with it. Na 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 na.
Go ahead, go for it. Yeah.
You meet me on the fan. So there it is. So we see fucking Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock walk up to the dude because at the end of Venom 2, more spoilers alert, he gets blipped, right? Like, and not the blip as far as 5 years blip. He gets taken from his universe and sucked in because of this spell into the Tom Holland Peter Parker universe. So he gets sucked in, and he's at this little cabana, and he sees that Peter Parker's Spider-Man on TV, and Venom, not Eddie Brock, has an obsession with Peter Parker, even though he's never met him. Licks the TV, talks to the cabana guy, and then he starts to get blipped back to his timeline, but drops a piece of the symbiote on the cabana bar in Tom Holland's Peter Parker's universe.
All right. Well, let me. I loved that. First off, I didn't like the Doctor Strange trailer. Like, who gives a shit? Like, I waited all the way.
Oh, and it was like at least 37
Yeah,
minutes.
like to me, they should switch it to. I loved this end credit scene. There's a couple
Why?
reasons why.
Okay.
First off, and on the ENN channel, I do a review of the Venom 2 movie. I hate the whole premise of Sony's Venom. I hate it. Like the comedy, like I don't. Venom is a villain. Like Venom, there should not be a Venom without Spider-Man. Like I fucking hated. I hate it.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know anything about the comics, you know anything about Venom or Spider-Man, and I've talked to people that don't, that have enjoyed that version, enjoy the movie. Okay, fine.
Fuck them. I mean,
Eddie Brock
right?
Eddie Brock is an emo dude. Like he is so like I just and Tom Hardy is a good actor. Like, but this version, no.
Trash.
So at the end of Venom,
Trash.
when at the end of Venom 2, the post-credit scene, when if the symbiote says to Tom Hardy, like
symbiote. Symbiote.
So he says to Tom Hardy, like, all of the versions of me are inner multi-universal, like my knowledge, which means he knows things in all the multiverses, which means he knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So it made sense why he was shipped over, because anybody that knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man got shipped over to Tom Holland's universe.
Let me ask you this. Is Tom Hardy's symbiote the same symbiote from Spider-Man 3 in the Tobey Maguire universe?
I don't think so. Well, yeah, I guess a version of it. Yeah.
Because the symbiotes all have identities and names, right?
And that symbiote knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man.
Correct.
So yeah, that's how he knew.
Pretty cool, right?
So them leaving
Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock.
I hate it. So, but to me, and this is why I like this end credit scene, because I think he's done.
Yes, I completely agree with you, and that's exciting. I just hate the scene.
He says before he gets taken, before he goes back, he goes, "Wait a minute, I just got here. I just got here." So to me, that's saying, okay, we're done, and then they leave the little bit, which means they got a chance to do the shit right now.
Correct. Because I mean, it came from him, but I mean, the bottom line is that it still came from another universe, and that's the beginning of the storyline, the correct storyline. So, I do think we're gonna get that, because I think and this, I'll just go into this. My number one gripe with the movie was that there was no other villains other than the ones we've already seen.
Mm-hmm.
They finally were able to do the Sinister Six storyline for the most part that they wanted to do in the first two sets of movies. And I feel like, hey, cool. I'm glad we finally got it, but you could have given me one more villain or something. I don't know. There could have been something else.
And I thought we were going to get it too.
What'd you think it was?
I thought it was going to be Kingpin.
And you know what? He is taking over the comic books in the Devil's Reign series right now.
Yeah.
He's the mayor of New York City now. So I can absolutely could have seen that happening. And with the addition that we haven't even talked about of Matt Murdock.
Yeah. Fuck yes. 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 My kids are trying to sleep. Oh man, look, I was so excited about this because like that. Yeah, there it is. You look. You look like Santa Claus for a minute. when you
I
did
am
that.
Santa Claus, back
But-
from the dead.
That Daredevil series was so good, man.
Yes.
Oh, it was so good on Netflix. And when Netflix got rid of all these great series, like because Marvel's owned by Disney, I was very disappointed.
I
And when
was
Matt Murdock shows up to
Yep.
give some legal advice, and I was like, I didn't. That's one of the things that didn't leak out for me.
Yeah, so at the end of Far From Home, I remember turning to my brother and my mom, whom I was there with, and I said, "There's only one. Like, he's gonna need a lawyer at some point, right, to get out of this mess where it's about his identity." And I said, "I hope it's Matt Murdock." And this was at the time I think the purchase had just happened, or the whole Netflix thing was dying because of Disney Plus. And I mean, we got it. We got fucking what's his name? Charlie Cox, Charlie Murphy.
I was gonna
Charlie-
say Charlie Huth, but isn't that a singer?
Charlie Puth.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he's a singer / dick dancer.
Oh man, but I mean, just another thing that was great about the movie, Matt Murdock.
So
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's get the Punisher in there too.
He's
Let's
coming.
fucking do this.
Yeah, he's coming. I don't give a fuck about the Defenders. So I thought there could have been another villain. I love that they were like very true to Green Goblin here. His outfit was tremendous. Like they got to the actual Green Goblin outfit. Willem Dafoe absolutely fucking killed it.
Great performance by this guy who doesn't age. Another Blaine Hudson.
Not another Blaine Hudson, 79 and a half years old.
That's how old he is?
Blaine Hudson is.
Oh, I thought Willem Dafoe. Well, he's got to be up there too, right?
Yeah, Willem Dafoe's up there. Did you know that this guy only signed on to reprise this character if he could do his own stunts?
All right, get the hell out of here.
100% legit. That motherfucker, every scene you saw that motherfucker getting thrown around and pounded and flown away on his gimmick. That was him.
So like suicide by stunts.
Yeah,
Like
I think he's like, motherfucker, I went in on this shit. You know?
Yeah.
He started it.
Yeah.
Him and the X-Men.
What is that rap song you always say? About starting this shit?
First I gotta
No.
Then I
About
gotta
what you think? No, never mind. I'm the one that
what you
started
know
this
about that. Huh?
shit. Huh?
Chat, what's that song I always sing?
So, by the way, Sandman, and you told me this, and I didn't really realize it.
Brother.
He was CGI'd because brother, the regular guy was dead, right? Like
I
the
was
regular
wrong.
actor?
I was
Oh, you
way
were?
wrong. Yeah, I was way wrong.
Oh, he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
Holy shit!
Thomas
So,
Hayden Church, I think his name is. Yeah,
so
I
a
was
little-
way wrong.
a little behind baseball here. We had talked after the movie, and Zach told me that this guy was dead.
I thought he was.
So he killed him. Zach killed him.
And he looked CGI'd like they took his actual footage from Spider-Man 3 and just reversed it.
And the lizard guy, they didn't show him till
And his
Till
footage looked like it was the same footage from Amazing Spider-Man.
like they
Two,
did a little
one.
Olivia action.
Ah.
Lord, take me now.
Patreon.com/Sopranbros.
We will have our next episode coming up, but every great series has a mid-season like finale.
Correct,
for during the
correct.
holidays. It's kind of what the Sopran Bros, what we're doing there.
Yeah, just fucking deal with it.
Just enough with the emails and the messages.
Yeah,
and
you guys are a
tweets
bunch
and-
of nerds.
yeah,
Okay.
like it's just
I love you,
know,
but you're nerds.
we do. We love each and every one of you so
but I
much.
hate you. You know.
So to let me think here. So to tie a bow on this thing for Spider-Man No Way Home, like obviously I told you it's one of my favorite, probably my favorite Marvel movie ever. You didn't exactly feel that way.
No, I thoroughly loved it.
Yeah.
I still like Far From Home better.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. This movie impacted me more when it comes to emotion, but Far From Home just made me feel like a little kid again. And I'd rather feel like a little kid watching a Marvel movie than just be impacted with emotion.
See, and I was about to say before you said that this movie made me feel like a little kid because of Toby Maguire
awesome.
made it like, But we ask, was it a good movie? I say no, it wasn't a good movie. It was a fucking great movie. It was excellent. It was again something you don't have to watch other movies to enjoy. Like it had everything. It had love, it had comedy, it had drama, suspense. I mean, it was all there. They absolutely knocked this one out of the park, killed it. The only thing I just, and I don't think I talked about the part that I hated the most. But it was for me was Happy
Give it
Hogan
to
number
us.
2. So look, we got can you see the chat on your end?
No.
So in the chat, we got Quacky's dermatologist says oh wait, I can now you see it. Boom, you see that shit.
There it is.
Have you guys seen Hawkeye?
I have not seen Hawkeye yet.
I saw the first episode of Hawkeye. I was a little bit disappointed. I thought maybe it was going to be his daughter that was the new Hawkeye.
No,
because
Kate Bishop.
Because in the Marvel movie, you see him training his daughter in Endgame. But I'm not saying it's not good. I just haven't had a chance to catch up on it. I've been in this rabbit hole of The Last Kingdom on Netflix, which I just finished. Amazing Viking movie, which is part of the reason why I got these killer fucking braids here.
That's my new wrestling name. Killer Braids.
Killer Braids taking over. But no, we also have another person is back in the chat. I don't know how they did this. Because they weren't blocked. But love. Oh, because now they're Love Face. No, Love Face XYZ.
Yeah.
We got the thumbs up. We got the heart flutter. We got the wet, and then another thumbs up. But she doesn't end there. It's also.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
she strips without clothing, ladies and gentlemen.
And then we have. I mean, what you can't get. Look, what is this? A heart letter? Like, what is this?
Look.
Thumbs up, and then to end it,
I think it's a love letter. No. She's getting thirsty.
Who are you? You're someone we know. It's gotta be. So
no, it's not. It's gotta be Kane.
Maybe I put a user in timeout. So so Far From Home. If we had our little what?
Not Far From Home. No Way Home.
No way out in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, what would you give it? 5-star rating.
No Way Home?
Yeah.
5 out of 5. Easy.
Cool.
Easy, perfect. Yeah. I just enjoyed Far From Home better. More.
So what I want to do right now, because we're putting a bow on this Spider-Man shit right now.
Yeah, we are.
Because people probably don't want to hear these spoilers, right? So look, all spoilers are over. You're at the point of the video where we're not going to talk about No Way Home anymore.
We're not talking about No Way Home anymore.
We're just not doing it. It's not right. We shouldn't have.
I don't even want to. Was it a good movie? Go back and listen and find out. Quit asking.
Or just watch the movie yourself. Stop being so cheap.
Go watch the movie. Stop being so cheap and watching us.
Fucking what are you doing watching us right now? Go watch the movie. Go. Daddy, why are you yelling?
Because I went to patreon.com/Soprambros.
Yes. And I can't believe it took me this long to go there. So one of the we're talking Christmas, man. And like one of the things I've said this, how are you at wrapping presents?
I mean, you've heard my rap skills a lot on Soprambros.
Well, I know you can rap like diggity dog style.
Yeah.
But I mean, like wrapping gifts, like I've always had this issue, man. Like I can't wrap a gift to save my life.
You've gotten some gifts wrapped from me before. I think my skills are decent if I actually take the time and put the effort in. I think I can do it pretty well. The problem is I don't like doing it. I say I do. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to wrap gifts. First one, as soon as I sit it down, it's probably not going to be a perfect square. It's probably going to be some fucked up, stupid ass action figure with the bubble on the front that's going to be real hard to wrap.
Little indent for the pig. Like
a bunch of asshole shit, right? And I'm going to be done. And I'm going to give up. Yep. And then I'm going to burn all the gifts and nobody's getting anything.
So for me, like I've made attempts at this, like, and I'm not kidding. I've YouTubed how to wrap gifts.
Hmm.
I've watched people in my life do it. I've watched my mom do it. I've made serious attempts because I always have to have people do it for me, and it sucks. I'm
Yeah,
a
that's
grown
what she
ass
said.
man.
Exactly.
I'm a grown ass man that has to have people do their gifts for me. Like I used to have, ex girlfriends or whatever, like wrap my shit for me. Um,
Correct.
and it sucks. And I wonder if other people have this. If anybody's watching right now, rather live, or if you're watching this on a replay, let me know. Am I the only one that sucks at wrapping gifts? It is such a like. I can do shit in the wrestling ring. I can do all sorts of crazy things. I'm one of the most entertaining people I know. But when it comes to something simple,
I mean,
like wrapping a gift,
you're easily at least number 2, number 1 on my list as far as entertaining.
I get the coolest tattoos. Like,
Yep.
but when it
You
comes
got the
to
newest tattoos, I know.
yeah, but when it comes to wrapping a gift, I can't do it. And I've said this before on this channel. Like, it's one of the most anxiety-driven things for me, coming when it comes to birthdays, when it comes to Christmas. Like, if I give you a gift and it's perfectly wrapped, I didn't wrap it. All right,
Good to know.
it didn't happen. And what I did was because and the reason why I bring this up is I've said this before on this stream. I've said this to people I know, and I figure what better time than to show people that I'm not full of shit. Like I'm serious. I can't wrap a gift. So what I did earlier in the day before we came on live here was I had a gift that I needed to be wrapped, and I said I'm gonna just take a video of this shit to show people that I really don't know what I'm doing. But I tried so hard to make this right. And I think I did a better job than I thought I did.
Wasn't that like a Ghostface Killer song?
Yeah, I tried so hard. Wait, I don't want to fuck up my singing voice because people know it's like an angel.
Yeah, you have like top
one of
top 40 hits,
and I haven't went through the motions
proper
of
training. Yeah. We'll get back to it. Let's get back to that.
People that know singing know like you have to do some warm ups to get your voice
exercises.
Right. So I don't.
You gotta exercise. If you're not exercising, you're not living.
Yeah, and it
That's
takes.
What I always say.
It takes me a good 15 minutes to get warm.
Like Greg Valentine. Hashtag lapsed.
Me. I try. Okay. So what I want to do right now, and this you get this from this channel and ZachDripper.com and Zach Dripper Comics on YouTube. Like sometimes you get some shit that like you weren't expecting, So I'm gonna show you my rapping skills here on this Christmas special. Of
here on this Christmas ASMR special. Here we go.
So like I said, I just don't know how to wrap gifts. And this isn't a joke. I've YouTubed, I've done everything I could, and it just doesn't connect with me. So I'm gonna prove it. And look, maybe I might get it right, and maybe I'm just maybe I love your wrapping. Is a non-issue, but either way, I'm gonna try to wrap this gift here. First off, I see the box is a little wonky. So I've got a bunch of tape. This is just stuff I think might work. This is a big roll of tape.
It is a big roll.
I think so. I think I can use this to get the box to fit better. So
great form.
I know. I thought so too.
Yeah. Nice and tapered. Get it?
And I'm not doing this to be funny. Like that's what I think works. So now it stays. All right. This is a fresh roll of wrapping paper.
I like the squeezing indentations of the whole roll.
Oh, see that? Like, why does it do that? Okay, so I think this would be the best way. Or maybe this would be the right way. I think right in the middle.
Definitely the coolest tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, I think what they said was you have to be like, so maybe like that.
There you go.
I think that's probably right. So, which means I have to cut here.
I like that sturdy karate chop.
Yeah.
What kind of laugh did I just do?
I saw people use a pencil to make markings, but I don't think I need that.
Listen to this remix happening.
If you stumbled on this video, this is not a how-to. Like, I mean, I think I'm getting it right so far. This isn't horrible.
This is
All
not.
right, so now I want to take the long ends.
Can you imagine somebody watching this?
them.
Like,
Maybe.
You should put it up. How not to
Okay.
wrap Christmas gifts.
All right, and I'm gonna use some tape. I'm gonna use a smaller tape. Yeah.
fresh too, boy.
And I'm always in a hurry too, so. Uh-oh. See this.
Cease and desist.
I had that
See, like,
tape
it won't
hanging from my
stay-
chin.
Okay. All right, and my dog is drinking because every time that I do videos and he sees me, he's got to drink and make noise. It's ridiculous. Here we go. Tape on the end or on the edge.
That looks good.
Now here's where like, I guess I gotta fold this. So see, I don't maybe like that.
Oh,
So it's
God.
not a rip. See what I mean? Like this is where I get there. That's fine.
It's like you're packing meat.
And guys, I'm not like doing this to be funny. Like this is where I get stuck.
You're
Like
packing meat.
actually, that's pretty good, I think, compared to the
agree.
ones I used to do before. So now I just
agree.
gotta.
Got ahead of yourself in that.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Alright, so I mean,
But you pulled it out. There you go.
I just don't want it to rip, so I'm gonna get really mad.
You're crushing the box.
There's a little bubble there, but
There you go.
all right. Oh, there. I mean,
There it is.
there you have it. Like,
Looks good.
I know it's not right, but I mean, I think it's
Who
pretty
says?
good. I know it's
That's
not
pretty
right,
good to me. Like I want to
Yeah.
open
but
it.
this is what I got.
You should
So,
open it. Do you have it on you?
I've been talking about this.
Open
there
it
it
up.
is. That's my rapping skills. Chris Wylde rapping skills. All right, Faith. How did I do? You were holding the camera. I told you not to help me. So how did I do with this gift? Because it looks pretty good, right?
I don't know. I think you did like a 6 out of 10. The one part that really bothered me
Dude,
was
that's pretty
the,
high.
the ends. Because usually when you wrap, you like make a triangle and fold over,
That
and
is
you
a
were kind of
triangle.
like.
That is a triangle.
It's just a bigger triangle.
But like from the front view, it looks pretty good.
You heard it
there is,
here
like
first.
a little bit of a bubble, but it's all right.
edit it right there.
It was mainly this
You don't
part
have to
that
be
bothered
nice.
me.
Just what is it? Do you think it's good or not?
I mean, if it's from this angle, it's good. This angle is like poop.
Big angle fan, your daughter.
But the sides are pretty good. It's just this right here. Just I don't think it looks that good. But you did pretty good.
All right. Well, it's not your gift anyway. So give it back.
Dude, 6 out of 10, that's money.
Yeah, well, because she knows where the money comes from, so
That's
that's why
true.
she gave me that high.
That's true.
But yeah, guys, I mean, anybody that has the problems I have, like, and I was doing that, like, that's how I really. That's probably why I spent so
Yeah.
much money on wrapping paper, right?
Yeah, you wasted a lot. The one thing I'll give you credit on, do you remember what Pam Beasley said to Roy on The Office about how to wrap presents?
No, please.
She said after they broke up, she said, if you're using more than 3 pieces of tape, you're doing it wrong. And I'll be damned. I think I saw 3 pieces of
I
tape.
think I
for a
saw
while.
3. Shout out to Pammy Beasley.
Shout out to Pam Beasley.
Oh my God, we love you here. Please.
Pam, please, just anything. Come on, give us a call, block us, delete us,
Yeah.
cease and desist. Whatever we can do to get you to do those things.
Your face was frozen for a minute. I heard voices. but
Nice.
Your face was, and I think that's because of this. Jerk off
Oh.
ADV. Wet girls are here.
Oh shit. Oh man. You know what? Let's get over there to loveface.xyz. Jerk off adventures. Wet girls are here. Now, something I want to go into, Chris Wylde, Christmas Wylde.
Yes.
A topic that you brought up recently on your channel.
Fuck yes. We're on
Top
the
5 Christmas movies, right?
same. Yep.
So what I would like to do, if you could, is tell everybody your top 5 Christmas movies.
Well, why even tell you? Let me just show you the whole 20-minute video right now. Just kidding. It's not gonna happen. If you want to see, you can check it out on the channel. But yeah, top 5 for me. Let's start with number 5. And I struggle with
Let's
this.
do. You know what, Chris? Let's do this to add some suspense, so you don't just completely blow your video view. You give me your number 5, and then I'll give you my number 5, which you have not heard yet, and the people have not heard yet.
All right.
Fair
well,
enough. And we'll count down together.
I think this countdown deserves some music.
Yeah, we need some countdown
Oh
music.
fuck!
That looks real cool, Chris. Real cool.
But that's not what I was going for. So we'll start with number 5, and I struggled with number 5 because it was between 2 movies.
Okay.
There's one movie I really think needed to make the list, and again, it was my list. I've had some messages, some threats were made to me. If you don't like my list, it's my list. Like, fuck off.
Why don't you guys leave him alone?
Like, yeah,
Like he's my friend. He's my friend. Okay. Leave him alone.
I was waiting for a little bit more there. But no, like,
why don't you give me time to act? You know, you like talking about Tom Holland. Give me time.
Yeah,
to mature.
I knew you were about to start crying. That's why.
I was. Tap it into some of those Matt Stryker memories.
Shout out to Matt Stryker. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's doing anything anymore. So yeah, it's my. I mean, I don't care about like you love A Christmas Story. Like, okay, I get it. Miracle on 34th Street. Like, I understand. Like, what's the one with the pink bunny and the fucking? I'm gonna shoot your eye out.
Die Hard. Die Hard.
Yeah, you're right. That's Die Hard. Oh, that did make the list, but it's my list. So
yeah,
number 5 for me was between Family
And wait,
Man.
real quick.
What?
You know who's going to have the biggest issue with this list? Mike Mondo. No, Mike Mondo.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we give Mike Mondo a shout out?
Mike Mondo. Mikey. Shout out
Mikey.
for you, my friend. I love you. I love you.
Mikey from the Spirit Squad, former opponent of the Heart Killer Chris Wylde.
I did beat you, right? Did I win that? Or did he win?
I mean, we can just say you did.
Oh, I didn't win for real.
Really?
Did I? I don't remember.
I don't remember, dude.
I don't remember either.
The fuck am I remembering your career for? I beat you. I know that.
Once. Or twice. I don't know. So yeah, number 5 on this list. Again, Nicolas Cage and Family Man. I really wanted him to make this list. That movie was so fucking good, dude. And I love like alternate reality. Yeah, like, do you remember that? Did you ever see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, like, so he's like this arrogant, like cocky dude, rich, has no family, goes into a convenience store. Falcon is an angel, and like basically makes it so when Nicolas Cage wakes up, he wakes up like still with his ex-girlfriend. They got kids. And, you know, at first he hates it, and then he starts to love them and whatever. And then I think it was like a year. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. But at one point he's got to go back. And
I thought it was a year, like to next Christmas.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to because like he's in love with his family now. And, you know, he at the end, he like, I'm not gonna give spoilers, but whatever. But I thought it should have made the list. But
I'm in love with a family.
But to me,
they want it, they need it, they know it. Go ahead.
But to me, in order to make the list, it had to be something that I watched like every Christmas, and I just don't watch Family Man every Christmas. So number 5 to me was Gremlins.
Okay,
Gremlins.
That's respectable.
But a lot of people go, "Well, Chris, how could there be a Christmas movie?"
It's a Christmas movie.
Fucking. And I said this. I was talking to somebody last night, and I said,
"Fucking."
I said, it's a Christmas movie because the whole premise, Gizmo was a Christmas gift.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. End of story. Gizmo is a Christmas gift. Yes.
Yep. There's Christmas lights everywhere. There's snow everywhere. There's Christmas music.
Yep. Normally, and look, bad things happen. Were people murdered? Yeah. Okay.
You know what? That happens on Christmas.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah. Look, listen, guys.
Did I feel bad about it? No.
No, you didn't. Because the guy didn't pay attention to the rules.
That's the world we live in.
when you don't follow the rules, bad shit happens.
Yeah.
I
I didn't
didn't
ask
follow
you
the
to
rules.
click on this podcast.
I didn't ask you to watch this.
Nobody wants you to watch this. Anyhow, for those of you that are watching,
For those of you that are watching,
so Gremlins, good choice,
Yes.
man. And
We-
I
we- and we-
honestly,
and we
I
did.
do
We-
agree
we
it's a
had-
Christmas movie.
we had this conversation about the Gremlins.
Who were you talking to last night, Chris?
To Miss Nicole Carmen. We were talking about the Gremlins, and because to me, it's a Christmas movie.
Mm.
Like you can't. But anyway, so yes, they die. People die, right? Like
It happens.
it happens.
Guess what? Ebenezer Scrooge, when he gets the fucking ghosts of Christmas past, they're ghosts. They're dead.
I think about how horrifying that is.
Yeah, we got chains on them and shit.
So we're doing this. So that's my number 5. Your number 5. Are we?
So
Am I going through my whole list?
No. Chris
Okay.
Wilde's number 5 was Gremlins. Great choice, respectable choice, absolutely Christmas movie. I think it belongs on a maybe top 15 list.
Yeah.
It doesn't break my top 5 though. Number 5 for me is
Damn,
going to
top
be
15, wow.
a little gem starring Sinbad. And I think you know where we're going with this part, Dookie. Along with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's Jingle
Oh my
All the
God.
Way. Put the
Ultraman.
cookie down.
Wow.
Yeah, Turbo Man,
Oh,
fantastic little film. It's a chase movie. It's like Terminator 2, but if John Connor was a doll. That's kind of weird as I say it out loud. But great little holiday film. I think it's criminally underrated. And that's my number 5. Go see it if you haven't seen it. It's a sleeper.
I don't think I would ever see anything with Sinbad in it, but okay.
You've never seen it.
No, I maybe bits and pieces, dude. Yeah, bits and pieces, like when it's on TV. But it's like, and I'm an Uncle Arnie guy.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Arnold Schwarzenegger. He lives in L.A. Obviously.
Yep.
He has like, dude,
Big fan of the show too.
He loves this show.
Our show.
Loves it. He's got guys like always at his house working out in like fucking thongs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fun fact about Arnold. I've never been there in my thong, but
where have you been in your thong?
Oh, man, actually Uncle Arnie's house is probably the only place I haven't been in my thong. Number four on the motherfucking countdown. I went with, and I was like, man, I gotta think about this list again. The Santa Claus.
Fantastic movie. I mean, I'll
Tim
tell you,
Allen,
it's on my list. It's not number 4 though, but it's on my list.
Tim Allen, you suave, sexy motherfucker.
Sexy motherfucker, Tim Allen.
Tim Allen was the dad everybody wanted, right?
Everybody wanted him.
Motherfucker was Santa before he even knew it.
I don't think women wanted him, to be honest with you.
I mean, no, I didn't say women wanted him. I said he was the dad everybody wanted. Like he could fix shit. Like he was,
gotcha. Yeah, but he really couldn't fix shit.
Hey, Pamela Anderson was like his side piece, right? Because he was dealing with those women like on that show. Like they didn't show it, but anyway, the whole story around this movie is this motherfucker kills Santa, dude.
Yeah,
and I was watching
another horror film.
Look, I'm watching my gimmick back, my John.
You're
back
Sloan
again.
struggling.
My Sloan struggling back, and I'm like, I said he killed Santa. Like, that's horrible. Like, I didn't put any context into it. So, like, he chokes Santa, like, fucking blows. No, like, Santa falls down his chimney, right? And breaks his neck and dies.
No, he falls off the roof.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Either way, it's
he's like,
terrible.
he looks up there, he yells at him, and Santa's like, whoa, like Crash Bandicoot. Whoa, whoa. And he goes off the deep end into the, grass.
So now Tim Allen, my worst nightmare, wakes up, he's fat, he's getting fatter, he's fucking growing facial hair and gray hair, and he turns into Santa. And then this little elf comes in, like, it's terrifying when you think about it.
What's his name? Benjamin Beelzebub.
Yeah. But he makes it
Carney.
work. And the whole thing, I thought the visuals of the North Pole were like nice. Like, I like that.
Tremendous. Can't say the
Yeah.
same thing about the third one, but
I know what.
tremendous.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the first. But that's what. I don't need to talk about this anymore. Number 4, you go. Number
Yeah.
4.
Number 4 for me, and you know what? I'm not going to need to really talk about it because television does enough of it for the both of us. They run it 24 hours a day, every Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. Ladies and gentlemen, my number 4 is Christmas Story. Came out in 1983, did not have success until 1996 when it started running on TNT and then later TBS, and has since become a cult classic, has since become a merchandise megalathon, and is just an absolute powerhouse. Not much else to say about this film other than if you haven't seen it somehow, you'll probably end up seeing it at some point.
Black and White Jones, right?
No,
Oh no, that's the Miracle on 34th Street.
correct. Christmas Story is You'll Shoot Your Eye Out.
Yeah, it's a little kid. He's annoying. Shout out to Kevin Brittingham.
Shout out to Kevin Brittingham.
He would. Remember, he came to the show. He came to a wrestling show dressed in the pink bunny outfit.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
I
Oh my
don't.
god, it was insane because he always told me like he does this every Christmas. And then the one year at DCW, he was like, I brought the suit, and I swear he was like Superman. Like at one moment, I'm looking at him as regular guy, and the next moment, he's in this pink bunny suit. It was like that quick. I was like, holy shit.
No, I don't remember this at all. But shout out Kevin Brittingham. Rest in peace. Miss you, buddy. Miss you, buddy.
I'm not going to answer that comment in the comment section.
Oh, okay. We'll ignore it. I thought you were laughing at me giving Kevin Brittingham a shout out.
No.
I
Oh
was
wow,
like,
it looked really bad.
damn.
No, shout out to Kevin Brittingham. Man. Yeah, my guy. Number 3. Number 3.
Number
3 on the motherfucking countdown.
world premiere.
There you go.
Number 3.
I'm going the movie that everybody debates.
Everybody debates this movie.
If it's a Christmas movie or not, which is stupid, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
I'm
give it
going
to
with
me.
Die Hard. Die Hard,
ladies and gentlemen.
motherfucking Die Hard, dude.
If you're dying, you want to go hard. You want to go with a hard dick. And I'd tell you where you can get a hard dick, but we don't have any sponsors this week.
I'm not touching that. That's what she said. Definitely some smiles around the nation. Die Hard. Everyone knows, is it a Christmas movie? Is it not a Christmas movie? There's two types of people. The people that think it's a Christmas movie, and then there's the people that are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely a Christmas movie. The guy that wrote the film
100%.
said it's a Christmas movie. It's Christmas time. The terrorists invade a Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
John McClane wants to get back to his wife for the holidays. It is an absolute Christmas movie.
There's
It's a
Christmas
badass
music.
movie.
There's not snow,
No,
but
not. It was snow. Was what in 2, right? I heard
yeah.
2. It's a Christmas movie all day long. Just
Yeah.
absolute masterpiece of a film. Like if you don't think it's a Christmas movie, get the fuck like don't even. I don't
Stop
want you watching
watching.
this anymore.
Stop
Like,
watching.
click this shit off
Turn it off
right now.
Turn it off.
And think about your life. And
Turn that shit off.
Not
Sorry.
Yeah, like reevaluate your life. Look at the because everything that's
Just
wrong in your
get
life
one.
is
Just get a life.
Get a life.
Just get one. Just go get one. Go fabricate one. Buy a 3D printer. Type in life. Let it do its thing. Take it out. Eat it. Eat it.
Go ahead.
Chris?
Go ahead and tell me what's 3 for you.
Number 3 for me. I will know. I will be beep beep beep.
We're live, pal.
beep.
We're live, pal.
Number 3 for me, I will not go in depth on for reasons you'll understand, and that is Tim Allen's The Santa Claus.
Yes, and we just talked about this.
We just talked about it. I saw this in the theaters when it came out.
What?
Absolutely loved it. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit! You saw a Christmas movie in the theaters?
Yes, absolutely. Every Christmas
Wow.
movie I see in the theaters.
Wow.
It was incredible. I went with my father, who took my brother and I. My dad was basically Tim Allen on Home Improvement, except he didn't like fuck up and break shit. And my dad was a manly man, and he was into home improvement and all that shit. And he took us to see this movie, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the fucking world. Absolutely love it. Fantastic film. Still watch it every year. Number 3.
It's cool as shit, that movie. By the way, have you seen A Christmas Horror Story before?
I have not.
Neither have I. And I got another question for you.
Okay, shoot. $5.
Is this man Tim Allen?
Let's see. There's 3
The man in the Christmas suit. Or the
Oh.
Christmas suit. What the fuck? Santa suit.
in the Santa suit. Yes,
Is it? That's
That's
Tim
Tim
Allen.
Allen.
We met Tim Allen, guys.
we met Tim Allen.
Like it or not. That's
Yeah.
why we're so shocked. We're like,
if you don't like it, then
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah. We met Tim Allen, and it was the greatest day of my life.
Yep. Look how shocked we were. I
We
broke
were.
my arm. I was so excited.
Yeah, you
I
fell
grabbed
running.
my arm and was like,
Yep. So, little behind baseball. Is that what we say? What do they say?
inside baseball.
Oh yeah, inside baseball.
Yeah.
So we've got so many pictures with Santa.
So many pictures.
I can't find a lot of them because they're in the web.
They're buried within the web.
But I was just messing around with this one in the colors and the edit.
Yeah.
And I accidentally uploaded this one instead of the true color one. But yeah, Tim
This one's
Allen.
fantastic.
Tim Allen, stop calling me.
You get
Stop-
the
stop texting me.
Tim. Stop calling him.
Yeah, stop texting.
Knock-
me.
like,
yeah,
Get a life, bro.
yeah.
Okay.
Seriously.
You're literally 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean,
10
just
minutes ago.
Fucking stop it. I liked your movie. All right.
Fuck.
That was the deal.
Can you go next, Chris, and just
Number
past
2?
this?
Are we at number 2? I'm at number 2 already.
number 2? You're at number 2.
Oh, it's exciting. Number 2 is a lot of people's number 1.
Okay.
But for me, again, this is just man, it was like 1 and 1A, but this is number 2. Will Ferrell and Elf.
Mm,
I don't you guys say anything.
what a film. What a film.
Oh, what an awesome movie that I thought was going to be shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it came out, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be terrible." I think I saw it in the theaters actually. There was a phase in my life where I was like in the movies all the time. I think I saw this one there. But Will Ferrell, being a grown up that's at the North Pole, he thinks he's an elf,
Oh, yeah.
and
so
they're finally like, "You got to get the fuck out of here!" Like you get the and he's going to find his dad. I mean, it's a masterpiece of a movie.
It is.
How excited he was when Santa came to the mall. He gets first off. First of all, you sons of bitches that can't get jobs.
You sons of bitches, all of you.
You
Look at
perfectly healthy.
What are you
Um,
watching this video for? Go to sleep and get up and go get a job.
The X in the fucking corner. Shut it down. But if a guy that
Jesus.
was an elf his whole life goes to New York City for
Mhm.
2 days and gets a job in a department store,
Yeah.
and you can't get a job,
As an elf, he went in there just being himself.
and the moral of the story: be yourself, guys. You'll get
That's-
an elf, you'll get a piece of ass,
Oh, yeah.
you'll
One that
be
can
going- yeah.
sing like we do,
Oh,
like
man.
Christmas Wild and Zach the Ripper.com.
And again, if my vocals were warm, I would do my whole look, guys. My inside baseball. My whole intent was to come here and carol a little bit,
It was. Yeah.
but
He actually loves the name Carol because he loves to carol on live streams in 2021 so much.
I love to sing. He's
He's good at it. He's good at it.
Very good at it. Like
He's
you know,
very good at it.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Ooh, Chris, pull
Oh,
back.
shit,
Just pull
yeah.
back on it a little bit.
We're gonna have Loverface in here again.
Lover Face will be back with that wet mark.
By the way, what is Vark Tech? Is that
I-
like Stark Tech? Stark
Yeah.
Gallagher Tanny.
Yeah. Good old Gallagher Tanny. You're not familiar with his work on YouTube? That thumbnail, that default icon doesn't do it for you.
The G.
Yo, what up, G?
What up, G?
Gallagher Tanny.
What up, Gallagher Tanny? Baby, it's cold outside.
Uh-oh. He's warming up. It might be getting cold out, but he's warming up.
It might be cold out, but these vocals aren't cold.
Exactly. Number 2.
What's your number 2? It's got to be one of the two I'm thinking of.
So I will say that the movie you just said is your number 2 is my number 6.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Wow.
And
So
why we're
number
on it,
2
number 7? Number 7,
Don't.
Batman Returns. But number
Okay.
2.
All right.
Number 2, this is a movie I wasn't allowed to watch as a kid.
Huh.
And I saw it anyhow. As soon as I saw the intro, it was animated. I was like, what is this?
But can I ask you what Saul is? You saw it, like Better Call Saul?
No, like we had the VHS and I saw
Oh,
it.
you saw it. Yes.
And I was like, wow.
Oh man, he threw that one right the fuck back at me. Fucking fastball. I couldn't.
Inside fastball.
Yes.
So I'm at I think it was Thanksgiving dinner at my aunt's on my father's side. And we go in the living room after dinner's done. This is back in the late 80s, early 90s. Everybody had cable and everybody was fucking, everybody had money. So if you didn't have money, then that's not my fault. That's not Chris's fault.
It's not my fault either.
It's not his fault. Tim Allen.
I didn't have money. I ate
Tim Allen.
I ate syrup sandwiches some nights.
Yeah, syrup sandwiches.
And if we ran out of syrup, we used toothpaste. True story.
And I just lost my train of thought.
That fucked you up right there.
It did.
Yeah, like it made your heart hurt a little bit. So you saw the intro that was animated.
The intro is animated. I was like, I gotta watch this. So all the adults are drinking out in the kitchen and in the other room, and they're doing their thing. So I'm alone in the living room and I'm watching, and that movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, you know what? Honorable mention to that for me. Yes.
It comes on and like you get past the awesome animated intro and the great music. It's not zero. There's zero. Minutes and there's a mess and not Christmas. You get past that, right? And you get right into this motherfucker. He's racing these guys on the highway. He goes off the road and he crashes the vehicle. And then you're in the mall and you're seeing hot chicks that aren't actually hot when you look back, but they look hot back then. Oh, it's just one thing after another. The cussing, it's so creative. And Chris Wylde's just doing a lot of stuff.
No, I like it. Go ahead.
And this movie, extremely creative. Tons of stuff I notice every year when I go to rewatch it. Like just 2 years ago, I noticed for the first time that at the end of the movie, when the police come in and they yell freeze, Beverly D'Angelo, Clark's wife, has her hand directly on his junk.
Oh
and
my
God. When his boss comes, she takes her hand off his junk, shakes his boss's hand, and then puts it back on his junk.
All-star.
And it's the funniest shit. Like, go Beverly D'Angelo,
Did you know in Teen Wolf that during they took it out obviously now, but if you have an original VHS copy of Teen Wolf, in the end when they're all celebrating, there's a guy in the bleachers with his dick out.
I have heard that, but I've never seen it. Not that I want to.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't want to.
Did you know that in National Lampoon's Vacation, Beverly D'Angelo shows her breast?
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we're going to get canceled off the internet.
Yeah, it's. By the way,
we talked about dick first.
Right now, 3 platforms.
Here we go.
3 fucking platforms right now.
3 fucking platforms.
That's how we do it.
And you know what? You guys are watching. You guys are commenting. You guys are obviously enjoying, hopefully, the content that we're bringing you after midnight, after hours, the night shift, the late shift, whatever you guys want to call yourselves or each other or us. It's One Night Stand. It's Chris Wylde. It's Zach Connor. And we're bringing it to you unsolicited, uncooked, uncensored.
We don't give a shit.
We don't care. Okay? We don't even want to do this.
I know for a
want to do
fact
this. What?
there are people working the late shift right now watching.
Yeah,
There are police officers in their car right now
yeah.
watching.
And you're watching us. Why are you watching us?
Yeah.
Because we're entertaining.
There are crimes being committed that are going unnoticed because we're on
Mhm.
the air right now.
There's crimes being committed because of us being on the air right now.
I mean,
Think about that. How's that feel?
it's
People are committing crimes because of us right now.
because
This
we're
is
on
your
the air.
fault.
Yep.
It's your fault.
It's you wanted it. You got
Yeah. Chris, number one.
number one for me. This is a no-brainer, and I really hope it's your number one.
Hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation.
The story of the worst parents that the nation has ever seen.
Chris, I am going to tag in just like we did as one night stand. Come in, I pick up your mess, clean house,
Yeah.
absolutely own the ring like I always did. And I come in here and I'm going to say, Chris, we have the exact same number one.
Fuck yes. They raised
worst parents ever.
because of what they did. This guy grew up to be a heroin addict.
Yeah, because of them. Because of them, one of them's dead. One of the parents is dead
Yeah, he's gone
because of himself from this movie.
Yeah, Sopranos alum. This guy, the Kevin McAllister, not Kevin. What's the guy?
Peter McAllister, the
Peter
father.
The father, Peter McAllister. He gets a gambling addiction.
Yep. Piece of shit.
He has
Yeah.
to sell people out to a mob boss.
And that's not our fault. Don't come on our channel.
I didn't do that. I didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
He didn't.
We didn't do it. We chose the movie.
Yeah. The movie we're talking about. We just fingered each other. It's weird.
Yeah, we did. Fingering.
The movie we're talking about is Home Alone.
The first one.
The first one, I would add the second one in there too. Second one wasn't bad.
I'm not adding it in. I think it belongs on a top 10 list,
Okay, all right.
but not slashed at number one.
But Home Alone, the story of Kevin McAllister that gets left behind by his parents.
Fantastic.
They go all the way to Paris without even realizing this little bitch is still in the house.
Yeah.
Like they locked him in the attic.
What
They're
the fuck?
First off, you're in a mansion. Like you're in a
Yeah.
mansion.
Yeah. You're in a
You-
mansion. And
you
you're
ordered-
bitching about $122 for pizza plus tip?
Really?
10 pizzas times $12.
And
Fuck you.
And you've got a real dickhead that lives there. What was his name?
Real dickhead.
The one that's like, no, Buzz is a douchebag. The dickhead was
on
look what you
Cameo,
did.
by the way. Fuck you, Buzz.
Yeah, look what you did, you little jerk. That guy.
Oh, that's the uncle. He doesn't live there. But he's a freeloading piece of shit.
Yep.
Put him in your purse. Put them in your purse.
There's so many things about this movie, and if this happened today, the movie would be 10 minutes long because Kevin would call an Uber. You know what I mean? Like, and he'd be there. Like,
Call them on the cell phone, send them a text.
Yep.
Hey, forgot me. I got an Uber. You paid for it because I have, your fucking Apple Pay in my phone. Like, we're good.
And then you know what would happen? The Wet Bandits, they would prevail.
Yeah.
They'd go in the house.
Wet Bandits. Yep.
Joe Pesci, big shout out to my guy, Joe Pesci.
Big shout out, Joe Pesci.
He's one of the 10 people that I'm taller than, I mean.
I think bigger than works also.
I'm bigger than a lot of people.
Yeah.
But he's one of the people I'm taller than.
It's true.
What am I, a clown? You laughing? I'm a clown? What am I here for entertainment?
Mauve.
But yeah, man, this just a great Christmas movie. One of the movies I watch every Christmas, and like I don't mind my children watching. But yeah,
like it's great for kids to watch.
It's just, but I think for me, like it might not be great for kids to watch. Like I'm happy they watch it, but it kind of tells kids like you don't need these motherfuckers. Like you can live okay.
Exactly. That's why it's great. Get rid of them early.
No, the kids getting rid of the parents.
Yeah, fine. Fuck it. That
Yeah,
means you're without the kids.
Yeah, I guess. But whatever.
What's going to hold up in court? You get in the house or the kids?
You,
Kids can't get a house.
I can't believe that
Kids are dumb.
You have once again, and this is insane to me.
What's up?
And I can't believe this.
Give it
And I
to
can't
me.
I can't believe I'm even going to say this, and it kind of disgusts me, to be honest with you. But you have once again. Hold on. Fuck. You've once again outdid yourself with your you're right. This ain't gonna hold up in court.
It's not. It's
Oh
not
my
going to hold
God.
up in court.
I mean, why didn't I think about this?
That's why we're a tag team. That's why this is one night stand. That's why there's That's why there's two screens on the screen. Okay, in case you people are wondering why there's two screens, there's two people.
Yeah, and
Fucking idiots. I swear, dude.
we're sitting right next to each other, and they don't even know.
I know they don't even know.
It's fucking stupid.
Idiots. Well, that's our top 5 Christmas movies, ladies and gentlemen.
Top 5.
What are yours? What are yours? Chris Wylde and I had some different opinions, some vastly differentiating opinions, if I could even speak. And then we actually tied and chose the same movie for our number 1 choice. Do you guys agree with our lists? Do you disagree with our lists? Do I give a fuck? These are all questions you're going to have to tune in to find out.
I mean, I care. I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I care.
Hey, real quick, something that we
My problem is that I care too much.
keep going.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Increments.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not.
Warm it up. Warm it up.
Yeah.
Chris, something that I wanted
Warm
to
it up,
bring
Chris.
up.
I'm about to warm it up, Chris, because that's what I can rap too. That's what I
There
was
you go.
born to do.
You're like solid. Like
Yeah.
I would
Like-
say on SoundCloud, like you're probably top 2%.
Like I'm evolving right now, and right in front of
You
your
are,
eyes.
literally. You and Corey Castle, same time. You're both evolving.
Because inside out, it's wiggity 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 whack. Oh my
Look,
God.
ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't me. I know a lot of people are going to assume, hey, that was Zach, right? That wasn't Zach. That was
Or
Chris
like we
Wylde.
added something. Like we added a fucking.
That was no special effects.
We're live.
We are live. Chris, something I want to go into, I want to ask you about. A lot of people are completely mixed on the subject.
Okay.
That's Morbius.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
So
as you
we
know,
have a Marvel movie being made by Sony
again,
with no Disney involvement. However, it does take place both in the Venom universe and the Spider-Man Homecoming universe because the Vulture's in the film.
So, Morbius in the comics, correct me if I'm wrong, is a villain, right?
Yeah. So it was very touch and go. He was very much like the Phantom of the Opera at first, where it's like a baby face that's perceived as a bad guy because of what he looks like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then you have Blade, who was very much a heel at first, going after him, hunting him down. But Morbius does become absolutely a villain, one of Spider-Man's best villains, in my opinion.
Yeah. And it looks like another movie that they're making the villain a superhero. Like, why?
Correct.
Why does this have to happen? Like, I'm done with it. Yeah. Venom, like, I'm done with this. Like, even the new Thor's brother, Loki, that series on Disney, a good series, but I'm tired of these bad guys being good guys.
You can blame Darth Vader for that.
And look, and it's funny because it's almost like in wrestling, like there's no bad guys anymore. Like everybody wants to be the cool heel, like the bad guy that people like. No, like just give me a bad guy. Let him be a bad guy. I was watching the trailer with the kids before the movie, and they thought it was Batman. That's what they said. This is a Batman trailer. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's
tonally that's what they're going for.
And look, if you follow the channel, like I've reviewed some of Jared Leto's 30 Seconds to Mars stuff. I like the guy. He's got a voice of an angel. Not as great as my voice, but that's besides the point. But
yeah, that's different, dude. Different
I don't
levels.
I don't think he got a fair shake with the Joker.
He proved that with the Justice League gimmick head version.
Yeah, I think he probably could have done more with that if he was allowed to. I think he'll do good with Morbius. But again, they're rewriting history. I think they're just let him be a friggin' heel already. Let him be a bad guy. I know it doesn't sell tickets, but Jesus. And the movie will make good money because he's a good actor and the story's intriguing. It's not something I'm going to watch in the theaters. I'll tell you that much.
See, I will because I am an AMC A-list Stubbs.
Oh, you're one of those
premiere.
guys.
Yes.
So you're one of the guys where I'm in line. Look, this is bullshit. And at the end of this, pod, we're gonna have our rant section, the things we want to rant about. And I've got a rant, but this isn't the rant that I'm gonna go with. But I just want to get this off my chest. That's what she said. First off, I'm in line waiting for popcorn. I got 2 kids that when you have children, they're not the most patient people in the world, and neither am I, because my inner child shines at the movies. It comes out, and there's this separate line, and this stub member that just got there. I've been waiting for 15 minutes. Gets in this little motherfucking line and butts right ahead of me. And gets. What the fuck is that? Are you serious? Like that's part of your membership?
Yeah. Yes.
Like what? Like I want to kill you now. Like I want to do bodily harm to you because I've been waiting. I've been tempering these kids. Oh, we're next, guys. We're next. Don't worry. We're next. We're next. No, we're not, motherfucking next.
No,
because here comes this nerd with a fucking comic book cover on his T-shirt.
Yep.
Right, and he's got his wallet about to fall out of his back pocket, and he's got his stupid glasses. Right, and his hair's all fucked up because he doesn't care about personal hygiene. You know, and he smells like a new car that's not new anymore. I'm done. I'm done. But here I gotta stand. I gotta stand in line because I don't pay the $3. Like give them discounts. That's fine. Give them discounts. Give them first dibs at tickets. But you're gonna tell them, look, you can get butt in front of these guys. Are you kidding me? Do you know what I've done?
So, in my opinion, there should be 2 different people waiting on each line.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But in the words
it shouldn't be butting in front of somebody. I agree with you.
And in the words of the great Christopher Moltisanti, you know who I'm with?
And I'll tell you, had I been this fucking lazy, ugly, fucking fat ass Kevin Owens looking piece of shit you're talking about,
yeah.
I mean, talk about scum of the earth. I would have looked over and said, "Oh no, you were here first. Go ahead,"
or something. Yeah.
You know? But this fucking skinny fat ass Sami Zayn looking bitch. Absolutely.
And behind him is an old guy that doesn't give a shit. There's an old dude. Like he don't care.
No, he doesn't care.
He probably got hoaxed into this stub member thing.
Absolutely.
Like, it's just horrible. But that's my takes on movies. I don't. What do you think?
So I haven't seen Jared Leto do anything bad yet as far as acting, but when I watch the trailer, it looks exactly like Venom, but with Morbius in place of Venom. Like even every shot.
Yep.
And the logo is horrible. Like what the fuck is that? So we know that he's tying into the MCU. He was at the premiere. He was on the red carpet. So I think, like you said, he's going to do well with the character. I don't think this movie is going to be worth a fuck, to be honest with you. I think the next incarnation that we see of Jared Leto as Morbius will be under the DC. Why do I keep saying that? The MCU and Disney films. Thumb at that point.
I think you keep on saying DC because your mind is on DIC.
Dick?
Yes. Oh, she's back.
Deke.
You see this? Give it up. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to subscribe to you?
So, Love Face, here's what I want you to do. I'm asking you, go to patreon.com/Sopranbros. Subscribe to any of our tiers, including the $1 tier that I still forgot to take down.
I'll be right back while you talk about this.
Subscribe to that $1 tier. Love Face, I'm talking to you. Send us a picture. Send us a little picture job that you subscribe to that, and we will click, I promise, on one of your links. Sounds like a deal, right? So I want to talk about with all of you guys out there. For anybody that's listening, I just hit a button, so if I disappear, I apologize. I want to talk to everybody out there about physical therapy. You know, I'm in physical therapy right now. I had back surgery on May 4th of 2021. That's 6 months ago as of this filming. And I am still in recovery of that. I am still in rehabilitation of that. And I am still in physical therapy over that. Recently, the establishment that I was going to closed down, and I've been forced to start my physical therapy at a new location that I went to for the first time this week. Chris, I was telling them about my surgery and going into physical therapy because this week, my friend, I started at a brand new physical therapy place.
Oh, nice.
So from July until a few weeks ago, I knew my physical therapists. They knew me. They knew my body. They knew my ailments. They knew everything since my surgery in May. This place, I'm starting fresh. I'm starting brand new. And they told me on my first day that they can get my pain level to a 0.
What?
Yeah, now I ask you, and I ask anybody out there that's ever had surgery, ever had physical therapy, have you ever been told this? Because my immediate reaction was,
Bullshit, right? Oh, you coughed? That was your immediate reaction? They told you that and you went,
I immediately coughed. My spinal surgeon told me that his goal was to get me to a pain level 3. But my measly fucking 12-year-old looking little bitch of a physical therapist is going to get me to a 0?
It could happen.
He's another one, you know? No, I'm just kidding. Shout out. If it does happen, then I absolutely will adore him. I will adore everybody at that facility and that location, which I am not going to divulge because I don't need Tim Allen and his stupid fucking ass showing up there trying to get to you, you know, trying to get information about you, no doubt.
I love how you, in the same sentence, threaten someone and then just kidding, shout out. Like, can you imagine if like you committed a crime and that would make it okay? Just kidding, shout out. Good stuff. So like we're gonna wrap. We're about to wrap a bow on the pod. I think. I can't believe it's 1 o'clock already. Like
we're wrapping a bow on this Christmas edition podcast.
I want to talk about a couple more things though, just a couple more.
Do it.
And the first thing is I sent you a lyric to a song, and how crazy is Christmas time? Like where, man, you think about everything that people kind of cancel culture. Cancel culture. What's that? Culture.
Why did you send me a lyric? I didn't get anything.
With a Christmas song. And the opening line to the Christmas song is a threat. You better watch out. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
How do you open a Christmas song with a threat? You better watch out.
It's fantastic.
Is the whole Santa thing a little creepy? Like,
yeah, it's creepy.
It's like a guy coming in your house.
It's absolutely creepy.
You leave cookies for like. I mean, he's taking your shit, right? Like,
what kind of cookies are you leaving?
Oh, chocolate chip.
Yeah,
chocolate chip all day.
For sure. Yep.
But Santa comes to my house every year, and wakes
does he?
He wakes my children up just so they know he's real.
Lucky kids.
I mean, it's gonna put them in therapy. I get it, but they've got to believe. You know, I'm no bitch when it comes to making people believe.
He's not a bitch, and Tim Allen needs to fucking really kick back. Take a few steps, maybe get off Twitter for a day.
Yeah, but you know who might be a might be a bitch?
Charles Bronson.
What the fuck is this?
What
is this? What? Voy.fyi. What? Like what? Like, can you at least be like love face and post some emojis or something?
Halesh Kobe, thank you for joining the chat. If you could, if that's another language, we apologize.
I don't apologize.
Chris Wylde does not apologize. No. But if you could at least, just say hi.
I mean, maybe
just
that's
say
his way
hi.
of saying hi. Void H.
And here's the other option. If you guys want to do a super chat and send $300, that's
Or
fine.
Cash App $ Chris Wylde Wrestling. By the way, I'm going to bring this up because we're coming towards the end of this.
Mm.
So the Cash App, it is pretty. I thought it was virtually impossible not to know your Cash App because it's literally a $ and then
Mhm.
your name or whatever.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
met someone today that
Okay.
didn't know what their Cash App was, and that man.
Really?
And I'm about to do a full screen Johnson on that guy.
Okay. Huh.
Like, how do you not
Looks
know
kind
your Cash App information?
looks kind of like me.
Like, I don't understand it. It's almost like in the one episode of The Sopranos, Junior Soprano says like he gave away a penny to somebody, and his dad slapped his hand and said, "What, you don't want to eat? Like, what do you? How do you not know your information?"
Um, I don't know, Chris. I was not expecting to get
You get
harassed
harassed and bullied.
and bullied and completely outed about my Cash App usage. So I'm gonna have to take a long, hard look in the mirror and think about what I've done, what I could do in the future. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
so
just
thanks.
remember. Just
Thank
remember.
you. Thank you.
I mean, you know how
Thanks.
much money I make from my Cash App
I get it. It's
so
not
far?
always about the money. Sometimes
let
it's
me,
about going to patreon.com/Soprambros.
but let me tell you how much money I have earned from my Cash App on YouTube.
Okay.
Hold on to something, buckle in, whatever. 0.0. Nothing. No, this doesn't matter. I can have this on for 24 hours. It doesn't. It's there he is, Mr. Just a Tip.
Um,
So I want to get to one more thing before we end with our rants, and it's Christmas episode. I've got to ask. I'm not going to say. Okay, well, best and worst Christmas gifts. Let's start with the best. You go first with the best, and I'll go, and then we'll follow with the worst.
man, this is a strong, tough topic to be
Dude,
an end of the show.
We're almost 2 hours in, so holy shit.
Best and worst gift.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
Yeah, give me your best gift first that you can remember getting.
Best gift. I mean, this one's like it's actually quite easy, and that was my Nintendo Entertainment System for sure. Getting my first NES.
Now,
Absolutely.
Did you know the gift was coming, or were you like,
Hell no.
it
Had
was
no
just
idea.
such a surprise?
Yeah, absolutely a surprise. I was 80. I was 4.
Wow.
So I wouldn't have really known anyhow.
So, as far as my best gift, I would love to say video games or wrestlers or something like that. But and I got a short story here. So I grew up in a separated household. I grew up with my mom and my stepdad, and then my dad. And my stepmom lived other places. Now my dad would always get me 1 or 2 gifts. They were kind of big gifts, whatever.
Yeah.
But they were always things that he thought were cool that I didn't. You know what I mean? Like shout out to Dad. Like good, thank you.
Like a rock tumbler.
Like one year he was like, "Man, wait till you see your gift." Oh my god! And my brothers, Kyle and Jeff, who was watching, I don't know if he's still watching. It's
shout out to Jeff unless you're not watching.
But they would go on with him. They'd be like, "Yeah, oh my god, Chris, this is a great gift." So I would get amped up, like, "Holy shit, what did he get me?" And like the one year that he said that, it was like a remote control like race car. But it was like, I mean, it wasn't a cheap one. It was like it was one of the more expensive ones.
You had suspension and stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't give a shit about that, dude. I don't care. I don't care about that. So one year I get the same thing, man. Wait till you see your gift. Oh my god, this is awesome. You're gonna you're gonna lose your shit when you see this. And I think I was older. I wasn't a little kid. I was older. So I'm like, yeah, okay, this is gonna be some bullshit, right? So Christmas morning comes. It's in the shape of a cube, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Okay, all right. Let's see.
Do you know?
Probably,
Can you tell me what year this is?
I don't remember, man. I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I don't. But you could probably tell me when I tell you what it was.
Okay.
So it's a cube.
Mhm.
Okay. I undo it, and it's there's plastic on it. It's a white box, and then I see that beautiful, sleek symbol of excellence that I'd never owned before. And it's that apple. It's that no, not the four. No, it's that fucking apple with the bite out of it. And I look, and it's a fucking iPod, dude.
It's an
Yeah,
iPod, dude.
it's an iPod, dude. Yes, no, it was an iPod. That look, my iPod. It was that you used to plug in and download songs to.
Was this the
And
video iPod or before that?
no, this is before that. This was like one of the first ones. I mean, it was a thick motherfucker, dude. Like it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a BBW iPod. And I couldn't believe it. Like it was because it was such a shock. I could not believe, like, because again, like this was cool as fuck to me,
Yeah.
and obviously, iPhones and iPods changed the world, but that was definitely the fucking best gift, just because of the feeling I had. I've got some pretty cool gifts, including the one fucking behind me that Zack Ripper Comics got me last year, the Hasbro card holder. But
You know
just
who
the
doesn't
feeling.
have that? The Major Bros.
I was thinking, oh, they don't.
Nope.
I thought
They
you were gonna say
don't.
Bazooka Joe again, but yeah, just the
Brian
feeling.
Myers. Nope.
Here we go. I beat him once. Did I win
Yeah.
that? I did beat him. But yeah, it was just great.
Yeah.
Like the feeling.
He beat you, Brian. Get over it.
I did. I beat you. And what did he do? He ran to
Nothing.
WWE. He went to WWE after I did to get away from me.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Ran from
WWE.
Chris Wylde. Let me
To
run
WWE.
back to WWE. Let me make a lot of money, get a lot of notoriety. What a fucking dork.
Geek. But just the surprise of getting that. So now let's go to worst. What do you got? Worst. What was
I
your
think
worst?
I think I inadvertently spoiled it, but earlier, rock tumbler, man.
Oh,
I have never in my life looked down at the ground and said, I want to collect that. I want to shine those up.
never.
You know?
You had to pretend
I
like it
can-
was okay, right?
No, I didn't. I was probably 10 or 11 at this point, so it was like a rock tumbler, you know? And again, that's a gift from Dad.
So
And I love you,
Damn.
Dad. Don't like
We
it.
love you. Shout out to dads, man. Getting gifts
Shout
and
out to
shit.
dads.
You guys are good. You guys are good people, man.
And you know
Hey,
what? Shout out to moms that go out there and, the dads that are great dads and great providers, and the moms go out there and actually do all the shopping and actually do the listening and the picking out of the gifts for their kids.
Yeah.
Shout
Make
out
sure
to
the
you
rap's
guys,
good.
too.
Yeah, shout out to motherfuckers. But
They don't rap as good as Christmas Wylde does, let's be honest. Nobody does,
You know what?
really.
My dad and your dad have in common. I can't believe we never talked about this.
Both
They're
bikers?
Yes. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. My dad can wrap some presents, too.
Man. I don't know about my I don't think my dad could, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So my worst, and I'm not gonna name names here, but a girlfriend of mine. So you see my face.
Yeah.
This is and my COVID beard was probably the most facial hair I've ever had.
It's the greatest.
But this was
Beard.
years. This was it. Was oh man, it was great. I've seen pictures of them.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But this is years ago. Years ago. I've had a baby face. I've always had a baby face.
It's weird that YouTube didn't like your beard enough to where they made you change it back to get back into the algorithm.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So I've always had a baby face. Always. Never.
Mhm.
Never. 1 year for Christmas, and again, I'm big at I like giving and I like seeing people happy.
Mhm. He loves
I
giving,
feel-
receiving,
Oh,
and
I love,
giving.
but I love
and
giving
giving.
more. I love giving.
and loves giving more.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So if you're out there listening, Lover Face, what was the name? Flow Face.
Oh no, I didn't block. She's back.
Love
I don't.
Face.
It's probably a dude. It's got to be like a fat guy.
It's probably Kevin Steen.
We got
Fucking idiot.
We got the crazy face, crazy face, the hearts around the smile, check mark, and then a love letter. Whatever.
You know, what an idiot.
You just keep coming back. I block it, it keeps coming back. But
everyone's
on look, listen, everybody's on pins and needles wondering what I'm going to say right now.
Yeah, they are.
My worst.
The internet's a fucking buzz.
It's I mean right TMZ is TMZ
late night. Yep.
Late shift, not giving a fuck.
Living life in the fast lane.
We got you at 1 o'clock in the morning because we don't give a shit. We got things to do in the morning. This is a one night stand. Yeah. Look, I gotta be up early to take my kid to school. Like I just realized I don't have to do that because he's on Christmas break.
There you go.
Shout out to Christmas break.
Shout out to Christmas break.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's great. But we got stuff to do. But the internet is a buzz of what my worst gift's gonna be.
Yeah, they won't leave me alone.
And you've already got. I saw you looking at your phone. You probably got messages out the ass.
Yeah, 47 unread in the last 12 minutes.
Oh my god! Let me get this. Yeah, let me get this out. That's what she said. My worst gift: having a baby face, no facial hair,
none whatsoever. Couldn't even grow it. I
couldn't. I tried.
He didn't even know what facial hair was.
I had no idea.
Never seen it.
And we talked about a worst gift. You know, we talked about
never had a mustache.
If I have a mustache, I look like the guy in the Pringles can.
James Vapor again.
It doesn't work. It doesn't. The mustache don't work for me. It just doesn't. It probably has to do with the Spanish or the Polish or whatever. I don't know, but it's just a bad look. So we talk about bad gifts. We're talking about my bad gift, and there's no way I would ever try to make somebody's gift look bad or try to stretch out something or not get to the point right away.
He would never leave anyone hanging.
I would never do that to anybody or make a cliffhanger for the next show. Like it's just not my style.
Correct. He's not gonna shut anything off in the middle of talking.
Not gonna like make anybody like I see people, probably 20 people have jumped on since I've started talking about this. It's crazy.
Exactly.
I'm not kidding. It's nuts.
Like, and here's the thing. You're calling up your friends right now. You're saying you got to tune in. Ratings are jumping up, right? Kevin Nash is walking around the ring. Ratings are skyrocketing.
Chris Wylde's about to talk about the La Quinta, the gift that he got when he was in the hotel in La Quinta.
Sipping on some Napa Cab.
I'm sipping on some
gin and
juice. Some child juice. Oh man, are we still on? No, look, because it's the guy. He's So my worst gift. It's not a sweater. It's not socks. Okay. It's not when you get the video. Look, how about this? And tell me if you've ever had this happen to you, because I think it has happened to every male. When you get the video game that you already have.
Never had that.
Oh, you never had that happen. And you still have to think, you still have to put that face on like,
no way. I would have told him.
This is awesome. I already have it, but
yeah. No, that never happened. But I got some really bad games from like extended family members that just knew I had a Nintendo. Like Archon.
What?
Yeah. Some pretty bad and Friday the 13th. That was from like a Christmas time from a family member. Which why are you buying that for a little kid? You know,
that's a whole nother pod.
That's a whole we're not going to go into that right now and give you another hour of content. Free content, by the way.
This is all free. Like you don't need to pay for shit.
You know what I had to pay for just to do all this for you?
Oh man. So I still haven't told anybody what the fucking gift is.
I forgot.
But I mean, there's been times in my life, birthdays or whatever. What a blow that is when you get that thing you've already got. And you're a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such It's such a blow. It's such a blow. And I'm not ignoring Nicole thinks I'm ignoring her. I see the text. I'm just trying to get this gift out.
Look, he's
That-
trying.
I'm
All he's trying to do right now is elongate the content.
I'm
Okay,
trying.
hashtag elongate the content.
And I want to get this out the best I can. And look at my phone. I've got no battery.
No
You can see
battery.
that.
722 unread messages in the last 13 seconds.
It's
Internet's
nuts.
ablaze.
We haven't even
Bon
got to our
Jovi's
red,
going down.
yeah. Going down the blaze of glory.
Dude, you sounded like the fucking Italian fucking soccer team winning the fucking championship. Hey!
I thought you wanted this. Yeah. Cause I'm going down in a blaze of glory. Take me out to the Eagles game. But I'm going down in a blaze of glory. And I'll never get back, never get back. Don't even know if these are the words to this song. Yeah.
What a blow you had to have felt today, Chris Wylde.
Killed it.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I know a guy. That can help you out. He can get you a look. And I think you're ready. You're ready.
I'm TV ready.
Yeah, you're TV ready.
TV ready.
You and the bug.
I'm ready to go.
So, Chris.
Are you ready? I was doing an AC/DC cover. Yeah.
Chris, worst gift ever.
Sweet apple pie. That's all I know.
Worst gift ever, Chris.
Worst gift ever. So baby face, no hair.
Yeah.
Person that I've been with for a while.
Yeah.
I open this gift. I'm so excited because it's Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
When you're with somebody, you get them something that because you know them.
Yes. Something that they can use.
Or it's funny.
Something
or it's
that
just
they love.
something they love. Something
Yeah.
that makes them think about something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the
Like,
fuck I got?
for me, enemas with Stone Cold's likeness on them. Everybody knows that's my go-to. That's my thing. That's my thing. Go ahead.
You know what I got? You know what I got? You know what I got? They're looking forward to this Christmas. I'm getting everybody things that mean something to them, and something's supposed to mean something. You know what I got? Do you know what I got? I'm not Zach Connor, full beard, mustache.
Mm-mm. No, you aren't.
I opened this gift.
You're
It's so
not.
perfect. Look, this gift is perfectly wrapped. Perfect.
So you didn't wrap it.
I didn't wrap. Well, I know.
We know that.
No. It's got some weight to it. I'm like, whoa, what is this? Is bad. This is
Leather
sexy,
jacket.
right?
Leather jacket.
No, because it's only like this big.
Okay.
That's what she said. But
Okay.
I'm like, this is sexy. What is this? This
All right.
electronic thing.
Yeah.
I peel it open.
Discman or something.
I see the box. I can't recognize it.
Okay.
I see some wording. I can't recognize the font. No,
Yeah,
I'm
you don't know
getting-
how to read. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Wait, what? Anyway, I'm getting
Words.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited.
Me
I'm
too.
like,
Right now.
this is it. I'm
Mhm.
an adult. I get 1 or 2 Christmas gifts a year.
Give it to me. So you were an adult at this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Give it to me.
And then
What happens? You pulled it out. Pull it out.
I pull it out.
Pull it out.
I whip this thing out.
He whipped it out. It's whipped. And it's out. Like Tony Schiavone. Cock out.
It was a beard trimmer, Zach. A beard trimmer.
For a guy.
Look, listen. I couldn't even pretend to be happy.
Couldn't even pretend.
I thought it was a joke. It wasn't a
It
joke.
was. It was not.
I'm like, do you have the receipt? Like, oh, thanks, a beard trimmer. What the fuck is going on?
And this is from a girlfriend. Someone who loves you.
That
Who knows you
me.
inside and out.
That secretly probably hated me.
Yeah.
And that's
I
why.
do. I do.
I know. So you know what I did? I took it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I bought with the money from the beard trimmer?
A video game.
Nope. something something I didn't even want either.
Anal canal discount therapy.
I thought I wanted it, but I didn't want it. A fucking Batista DVD.
Oh, I Walk Alone.
Yes.
Oh no, you didn't want that. You did not want that.
So yes, there's my worst. And then again, it was. I think the reasoning behind it was good. I can't remember what she said, but I think she thought it was like a shaver. Like
For 2 hours, you've been telling me what she said, and now you can't remember what she said.
No, but I want to get into this last little segment here as we creep on almost 2.5 freaking hours here. And the funny thing is, we should have thought this was going to go long because the whole premise of this is just us bullshitting. I'm going to end this with rants. What our rant of the week is, what has really pissed you off, annoyed you, or just gotten you to the point where you need to rant. You need to get it off your chest. You need to let the world know your feelings, what you're thinking about. It can be about anything. It can even be a happy rant. It can be something you're happy about. But me knowing you, it's not going to be a happy rant.
So these motherfuckers.
I'm ready. Let's go.
These fucking goddamn cunts, right? So I am a man that gave my body to the professional wrestling business and to the physical workforce. And unfortunately, I had my body taken away from me 2 years ago. It wasn't stolen. The aliens didn't come take it. Unfortunately, my back gave out. I had to get back surgery. Because of that, I have been on disability, right? Now, for some reason, the company that handles that decided that they are not going to send people's checks before a holiday. Instead, when a holiday comes, they'll do it the day after. Now, this year has been full of holidays that fall on the weekend. These next two are no different. So, unfortunately, I can't give Uncle Sam back any of my money this week, Christmas week, the biggest shopping week of the year. So, fuck you, you cunts. Chris?
I absolutely 100% agree. I mean, that's that's insane.
Yeah.
It's just, but and it's, I could do it. You know what? I'm not gonna. That's your rant. I could rant about this because that pisses me off. What I've got to do right now, the rant that I've got to go on right now. It's something I've been holding back. I'm going to do a separate video about this. Tomorrow probably. And if you follow this, you know this is ENN. It's of course Eagles News Now. Big Philly fan, big Philadelphia Eagles fan, big part of my life. And this channel, there's at first, before we divulged in different forms of entertainment, this was an absolute part of me that I had to get off my chest as far as reactions, as far as how I thought the team was going. Roger Goodell, I want you to look at me right now. I know you're probably not. I probably know you're not watching
right
this.
In his face. Look him right.
You're
face.
You're not watching this little channel. You're not watching, but maybe you are. Maybe you're awake at night, right?
Yeah.
Maybe maybe your wife once
good
again.
Dick.
Yes. No, not good dick. Bad dick. Good Roger Bedell. Let's just call you that. Maybe your wife fell asleep again.
Roger Bidet.
You know, because her boyfriend now, he's pleasuring her. She doesn't want no part of you.
Her boyfriend is destroying that hole.
If me and you were in a room together,
what are you?
I wouldn't even let you get a word out before I beat the living shit out of you.
Absolute threat right here.
No, it's not a threat.
It's not a threat.
Taken off. I'm not threatening.
It's not a threat. He's not.
I don't want
to.
This isn't my fantasy. I wouldn't physically harm you.
He wouldn't do that.
But what you did last week.
What you did
was an absolute disgrace, not just to the professional football, but to anybody that makes a solid dollar that puts money into your business, because that's what you run. You run a business known as the NFL. And let me tell you, look, this country has been going through something with COVID-19. In the beginning of the year, you put out protocols for all teams to adhere by. And you said that the NFL would not postpone or reschedule any games.
They won't do
If
it.
your team was affected by somebody unvaccinated and there was to be an outbreak, you would then forfeit that game. Let me tell you something, Zach. Every year, myself and my father, around Christmas time, my dad will get me tickets to the game. We will have a great time.
Tremendous father-son moments.
And look, and me and my dad have been to games this year already. But our Christmas game is different. And this was our Christmas game. This was supposed to be our Christmas game, which was supposed to be today. Well, it's now Monday, but it was supposed to be Sunday when the Eagles faced the Washington football team, a team that doesn't even have a name, a team that's owner involved in so many different sexual allegations, an absolute disgrace of a front office. That this who would have thought that a team like this, and I'm being sarcastic, would have a COVID outbreak? Well, they had a COVID outbreak because one of their unvaccinated players got COVID and gave it to everybody. Now, no, I know people that are vaccinated can still get the disease. I get it, or the virus. I understand that. But the fact that you wrote a memo saying that if somebody got the disease or the virus that was unvaccinated, they would have to forfeit the game if there was an outbreak. Guess what you did today or this week? You decided to postpone the game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And the Philadelphia Eagles, by the way, only had 2 people out on the COVID list, while the Washington football team had over 20. So you forfeit this game, or you postpone this game until Tuesday. So what that does is now the working people that had tickets to this game, now they rather have to call off for work or they have to get some kind of personal time off. Okay, it screws over the Eagles because the Eagles now have to play 3 games in 13 days.
Chris Wylde, shout out to the working people out there.
Let's take a sip for the working man. The Eagles did nothing wrong. They followed your protocols. The Washington football team didn't. But you're postponing this game now. So now the Washington football team gets their players back. And now the Philadelphia Eagles have to play 3 games in 13 days. And for the Washington fans that are saying, oh, the Eagle fans are just mad because now they don't get an easy win, I don't give a shit about that. But the fact that now I have to probably get sick and call off of work on a Tuesday night to go watch this team, and the fact that now this team, who is in a playoff race, has to play again on Sunday already is absolutely outrageous and unbelievable. And not only that, but the Eagles had a guy go on COVID list today, which he would have been playing today, but now he's on the list. It's absolutely outrageous. The NFL, for the billionaires, the old white guys that run these teams, it's absolutely outrageous. And the fact that this is even allowed to happen, when you set a precedent, you said in a memo, this was not going to happen, that you had a hold on this. The fact that Daniel Snyder must have pictures of you doing something bad, the fact that his team now gets an absolute advantage. An absolute advantage is insane, and it pisses me off. It pisses the people off that have to go to the games. The players, God, look, first off, people that aren't athletes don't understand what your body goes through when you're in an athletic event. These guys put their bodies through fucking hell. Now to turn over, and again, a lot of these guys are sore after games. Your soreness doesn't go away that quickly, so now you have to play again. Let me put it to you this way, Zach: if a team plays on Thursday night football, they don't have a game Sunday. They play the next Sunday after that. Mm-hmm. The Eagles play Tuesday and have to play Sunday. It's insane. It's ridiculous. And Roger Goodell can go fuck himself for. And again, I don't care. This is late night. This is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that I gotta instead of today tailgating in the morning on a Sunday, now I have to, in the middle of the afternoon, drive to Philly. By the way, the Flyers play that day, which is literally 100 feet away from the Eagles stadium. At the same time, deal with all the traffic, deal with all the bullshit. It's horrible, and I can't stand it. And it is what it is. So, whatever.
Roger Goodell, if you have any fucking balls, you'll man up. You'll come on this show and you'll apologize to my friend Chris Wylde.
Yeah,
apologize.
You can call and apologize to me and to everybody else.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want an apology.
It's yes, because Zach had to hear this.
I had to hear it. I had to endure it, just like all of our viewers and listeners. You know, I had to go through this, just like everybody else did.
But it's and again, these tickets aren't cheap. People, you know,
absolutely.
Like my dad's got to work the next day. to where like he's got to work tomorrow, but we would have been to the game early, and that would have been that.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom.
Yeah.
And that's a picture for you, Roger. Piece of shit.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Cunt. Anyway,
Show up, have a sing off, have a flex off, have a staring competition like I did with Todd Pettengill. We'll hopefully be getting that footage up soon.
Yeah.
You know, just come do something. Show some fucking balls and not footballs, you little bitch. Cunt.
But that's my rant of the week. That's my rant of the week. With that, man, it's 1:30 and we're almost at 2.5 hours. It's insane. We're a drive to Jersey from Delaware. So with that, guys, we're gonna end this thing because we have ranted and raved and went nuts about Spider-Man and Marvel and Christmas and all the good stuff. And again, guys, get ready for the Soprano new episode coming up. It's going to be unreal, like anything you've ever seen. Tons of content on ZachTheRipper.com, Zach the Ripper Comics, tons of content here at ENN. And again, I'm going to go crazy on Roger tomorrow in a edited video because this might get us taken off. This might be the first and only One Night Stand episode.
It's true. It might be uncut, uncensored, unfucked, undicked. We don't care. This is us. This is how you're going to take us. And this is for everybody, the working men and women out there that are up right now, that are up late at night, that can't sleep or don't have the option to sleep right now. For everybody else, go fuck yourselves. You can listen to other shit during the day.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
And
we love you.
Guys, we love you. With that being said, everybody, just stay safe out there. Stay healthy. I'm Chris Wylde. That's Zach Connor. We're many things, but one thing that we're not is unmerry. Merry Christmas. Any last words, or am I going to end this? I think you should. I think you're. Go ahead.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We love all of you, but I mostly just love my dick.